Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Sunday. We're glad you're with us today. We have an incredible show live from Los Angeles. It's 3 hours, and it's always spectacular on Sundays, isn't it? Sundays is just like, it is the day. I'll tell you, we've got such a cool show. Lots of brand new. I am going to be, well, first of all, I hope you don't mind 7 carats plus in diamond earrings in the morning. But I don't mind. So we've got incredible values. Diamond earrings are here, new diamond bracelets that are so designer. I haven't even had a chance to put those on because I plan on doing a whole arm candy stack on some new designer bracelets that we have that look like you went out and just spent, I don't know, $50,000, but you don't have to. And then we've got, incredible blowouts and pieces that have been here previously, but we're going to bring those down in price. And also, there are 2 new blue wings here. We've got a special 10 karat 24 in a pair. Also have a cushion cut square, so the pair and the square here. And you know what? It's hip to be square, isn't that what they say? We've got a crazy cool value on something more affordable in Tanzanite, so you don't have to spend tens of thousands of dollars to get yourself the best in the world in Blue Wing Block D. It's literally the best. So we're excited about that. Plus, hey, if you need some Mahangi spinels, listen, I know that they are really, really expensive when they get into rings, but I actually have a let's see, it would be probably, we call it MSBTY. It's a Mahangi spinel by the yard. So in a bracelet. So it's a really cool way to also stack your bracelets and have a little bit of bright color infused into whatever your bracelet stack is looking like. And also, oh yeah, fire opal and a pendant. That's always requested. We have that here. Emerald earrings, Tanzanite earrings, the big opal that I already showed you once last week, and it's still here, and it's amazing. So that's here. Big emerald. We had a big emerald, that round, the 2.5 carat yesterday. I've actually got a 4 carat here in a square cushion as well. So it is quite the day to be with us. I hope you can stay here. Plus, this diaspore. This one I have not seen. This is a round, spectacular diaspore. It's a nearly 9 carat, so color changing variety. Love that. We've got markdowns on pieces you've seen before that maybe just needed a little markdown. So I gave it a big markdown. So we've got that as well. And hey, it's all the shopping you ever desired. If there's anything over the last, I don't know, few days, we've had quite the Blairathon here. It's continuing. If you haven't heard, I get the pleasure of being with you here Saturday and Sundays, both mornings and evenings now. So in addition to, the Fridays and the Mondays. So it's going to be a lot of fun and exciting. So again, if there's anything you've seen in the last couple of days, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, whatever it is, let me know. We're always happy to bring those out because obviously if you got a chance to stop in here periodically with us, but you feel like you've maybe missed on something, we'll bring it out for you. No problem as long as it's here. I've had a few of you email me already this morning looking for pieces that are already sold. So there's that. It's always recommended you dial into these live shows as quickly as you can because these are mostly one of a kinds, including, I'm going to start the day, and it's 223 today, so I'm just going to acknowledge that because a big reason why 223 is the most important day of my year is because for as many years as I've been doing this, I've had the pleasure of being on DirecTV channel 223. And so, there's just, it's weird because this number has many more significant meanings in my life. So it's what I consider my number. So 223. So again, I think if anybody's watching on DirecTV today and you've watched me for any period of time, you've been watching on 223. So we celebrate today. So this very special day. And it really is. It's a pleasure to be with you today. And I'm glad that we get to spend the day together. So let's take a look at this. It is a emerald. Well, it's multiple emeralds. It's 4 emeralds together. Welcome in to Sunday. So glad you're with us. And again, thank you to everybody who's reached out. Hey, Myra, thank you for your email. Actually, who else? Oh, I heard from Laura. Laura in Washington. Thank you, Laura, for your kindness and your email. I know I heard from Myra this morning. Thank you guys so much. I heard from Leanne as well this morning. So I know a lot of you are very excited about this this new, we're calling it 2-a-days here. The 2-a-days on Saturday and Sunday. So I am too. So I'm glad that again, we can be together and spend more time shopping and loving on the jewelry. But here is 112-7108. And like I said, any requests you have, get those in. Happy to help you there always. But this is very important. And it does have, and also, hi, Tracy, good morning. Oh, yes. Oh, sure. Oh, no problem. Yeah. Tracy, that's great advice. Tracy said, please try to conserve your voice. Well, I'll try, but if I don't, I have found that now, I don't know, maybe I've never tested it thoroughly, but not speaking might not sell a lot of jewelry. I don't know, I don't know, but yeah, that's the job to talk. So, but I think you mean what? Just like maybe just say fewer things? Tracy, it's good advice. Thank you. But don't worry about me. I'm good. Listen, as long as I'm shopping, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. We'll let the ear, nose, and throat doctor handle the vocal cords. I'm fine. I'm totally fine. I'm happy, but thank you so much. She says she's going to nudge me when I get out of control. Do I get out of control sometimes? Only when the values are that amazing, that's for sure. So, Tracy, you crack me up. She always is cracking me up, always. So here we go. Thank you guys. You guys are so funny. I know Laura actually sent me a prayer yesterday. She said, it was so cute. Last night she emailed me, and she's in Washington. She said, you know, I've been watching a long time, been a big fan for a lot of years. And she goes, I know you're doing a lot of shows. So she sent me a prayer. I was very appreciative. I was like, that'll work. I'll take it all. But here we go. This is 112 in the pear shape emeralds. It's always a little raspy Friday night into Saturday morning, and so Saturday night into Sunday morning. So don't worry about me. I'm good. I'm shopping. I got the values. Listen, we're all happy to be together today. Shopping takes my mind off everything. That's what I need right now. So here we go. 112 Muso Colombian. It's going to be a platinum, very special platinum piece. 112 in the emeralds, and also 55 points of diamonds. You've probably seen it before. Very distinctive, very well known. It's that butterfly design that we love. Who else is checking? Oh, hey, Sally. Well, thank you so much. Thank you, Sally. The earrings I'm wearing, yes, because you're probably going, uh-oh, something's wrong with her today. Something wrong. She's not wearing hoops, right? Well, like I said, we have these 720 diamond earrings. Let me know, Tony, if they're making any noise, because I've noticed that. It's very subtle, but if they are annoying you at home, then I will change out into my normal hoops. But I thought I'd show off 7 carats 20 in diamonds today. So, and thank you, Tracy, for your kind words. Hey, Big E. I just like saying Big E. I'm sure it stands for big energy, right? Big E, I'm trying to bring the big E as well today. And yes, we do. Yep, he says, if you're not watching TVON, you're missing out on the best prices on the planet. Well, I agree. Hey, Brenda, thank you so much. Not at all, just fabulous. I tell everybody in my life I run better on no sleep, so it's working fine for me. I do. That's when I start getting sleep. That's when it's a problem. So, thank you guys so much. Nice to hear from you. Hi, Sally. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Biggie. Hi, Brenda. Thank you guys. Let's do this one really quickly. It's a huge value. It's $9.99. Yeah, it's a $9.99 deal on a wide band and platinum. I thought we'd reduce a lot of things today. If you've seen it before, I'm reducing it. If it's brand new and you've never seen it before, I'm reducing it. That's what we're doing on this Sunday. It's a big sale Sunday. Oh, and let me put on all the new bracelets for you. I am so excited. We have one of the most, first of all, I love great designers. I'm not shying away. I am not going to, you'll never hear me say a bad word about a designer. I'm there. I love designers. I am not opposed to designer jewelry. I just know that it's very costly and it's very pricey. And yet we have got something special today that just looks to me as if I went out and just decided to go, splurge and go ahead and spend $50,000 on a bracelet. Let me show you these bracelets, and I don't even have them all clasped because I just kind of put them on here as little cuff bracelets, but they are so cool and adjustable of sorts. We'll talk about it, but look at those bracelets, and what do you think? Does that look like, again, high end or what? And I didn't even clasp these yet, so they're kind of sitting all wonky, but I got, what did I do? I thought I put them on layered, but you got yellow and white gold available, and so these are coming up, and they look like these diamond clover cuts, but they're actually rounds put together to look like the clovers, and we know the clovers are very, very designer and chic. So that is also going to be here today, and I just love those stacked together. I'm really thinking I wish we had more. I know we only have a few of them, so I don't have many. I have like 8 to go around for everybody in the world, so that's going to be a quick sellout later. We'll do that in about maybe 20 minutes or so. We won't make you wait long because I know we have very few. So we'll do this on the early side. Then I have got to show you a golden zircon. That I probably shouldn't even said that. And by the way, I got to try this on because this is, I know you've seen it before, but in case you haven't, a $9.99 value. And by the way, Jason was already calling in. Who are you talking to? Oh yeah? And what's going on? Fantastic, wonderful. So again, this is a beautiful, look at the glow on those emeralds. Every single one of them matched, every single one spectacular. Diamonds in the wider band around it. Then I love that they did the mirror finishing right there in the middle to really create that body of that butterfly. And I don't know about anyone else, but are butterflies significant to you? Do they have some symbolism and some meaning to you? We're going to go back up close and show you, because I think that if at all, emerald is May's birthstone and diamonds are April's. So if those also mean something to you, how beautiful to have those together in one great piece that just looks as stunning as that does. I really encourage you to think about that one. Butterflies are significant to so many of us, myself included. I'm really thinking about that ring, and that reduction in price, it was $3,000. Now it's $9.99. So a huge value, and all of that metal that you see is platinum. So very striking there. Let's take another look at it here. We'll get you a great look. And then Zircon time is here. This is a beautiful, beautiful stone. It's 112-7799 coming up. And again, call us and check. Oh my goodness, look at that. So I think we'd all assume, if we did not talk about Zircon and preface it that way, we'd assume we're looking at probably the most striking, beautiful, rich diamond ever. But instead, it is going to save you a lot of money compared to if it were a diamond, because it is 7799. It is at 473. It is a cushion cut, almost square. It's a little bit elongated, and then it has the most dazzling cutting I think I've seen in a stone yet, and it's 58 points in diamonds. That is outstanding. Sorry, guys, I'm going to take some water early because, excuse me, I just, had to have a little breakfast here on the way, and of course, that's always the mistake. So here we go. This is going to be 473 and then 58 points in diamonds because, eating any kind of granola is not good when you start talking. But here we go. It's 58 points in diamonds, and then this is very special the way it's set because it feels like a real classic, but it's also a little bit of Art Deco. And then Mr. Sun's out because it's Sunday, and this is the sunshine happiness that is yellow, golden, bright, almost like a marigold color, but I would say less orange than sometimes we see. And it's truly spectacular. It can be done in any gold color you want as well, but it's not going to be the $49.99 price tag. So it is new, and it is spectacular material. Again, that's kind of the word of the day because everything I look at in front of me is just so much better than the typical even wow that we get. We're getting into really special pieces. This one stacks beautifully as well. So if you are, as many of you are, a Wonder Ring owner, it's beautifully stacked together with other pieces, band rings, Wonder Ring as well. It's a little itty bitty size right now, but we're going to size it for you. And look at that. Even from a distance, you just cannot stop the shine or the glow of this stone. And it's not even $49.99. Come on in early. And if you have requests, get those in because we're getting some of those already ready to go. Working on a few of those requests you've asked for. But here is what we've got in a brand new style. And again, that is the brighter pop. If this were a diamond, it'd be called a Vivid Intense. And that would be astronomical in the price. Instead, you've got that beautiful look. Come on, it's not even $19.99. Oh, actually, let's make it really, really special here. First caller gets that one. We'll do it for $19.99 only. And I know that one may already be gone at $49.99. So to save you an extra $3,000, I know. It's like, wait a minute. How often does that happen where a piece is usually sold before we even drop it to the final low? And that's really special. And by the way, these earrings. Can I just show you these earrings? Because they're absolutely, if you need a closer look, they're really, we've never done an earring like this before. It is 7 carats, 20 in diamonds. They are the earrings that I'm wearing. They're also omega backs. They're drops. It's interesting because I would think 7 carats and 20, and I would think maybe only evening or black tie. Let's give everyone a preview here as we're waiting for the Zircon to go, and then let's take a look at these earrings because I know you want a closer look. They're really beautiful, and they're really rare to find in anything, and by the way, actually big diamonds too. There they are. Those are the huge diamonds that we love to see, that we usually see primarily in a ring, but here we have all huge round brilliance. This gigantic cluster up top, this independently articulated mobile style, the way a pear shape is nested in a pear shape. Anyway, those are the closer look at the earrings that a lot of you are already asking about. So we'll go back to the wheel in our Zircon, but I just wanted to show you a closer look because they have a newly reduced price as well. They've been here once before, but the problem was they were about, well, $20,000. So that's a little bit sometimes outside what we normally see our price tags at. So I thought we'd do a little special discount for our Sunday on $720, but I don't actually think that they're only necessarily for dressy. Again, that kind of depends on who you're talking to, but it's just a beautiful earring and a lot of big white diamonds, but they're not oversized. So really love that about them. And then did you want to see the diaspore, the round? This is a huge stone and one of our best. And I just think that's the prettiest stone I've seen in diaspore yet. And we've seen a lot of beauties. I keep thinking about this radiant cut I had the other day in a pendant. Do you remember the one with yellow diamonds around it? I keep on thinking about that piece, and I really did not fathom seeing a stone any better than that. But this one may accomplish that. It may very well give us a even more important look than what we saw in that pendant. That was just a couple of days ago. I know there were so many of you that missed out on it. I felt awful because that's always the hard part around here, having one of a kinds. But obviously it's why they're important gems in the first place. It's why they're so sought after, is that you can't just walk into any retail store and find pieces like this. They're exceptional, they're rare, they're hand selected out of literally thousands of important stones. And this diaspore, even if you're not into diaspores, I think this is the stone you're going to be wild about. Take a look at this. It is beautiful. And it's item number 1127722. So again, welcome on into our Sunday. And again, so proud that we have the values we do, big top of the hours. I do have blue Zircon studs, by the way. And it was just yesterday, we brought you a really cool Zircon earring, but it was a little bit more, it was kind of wild, right? And we loved them, they sold out, but I've got something classic because I heard you and you said, do you have anything more traditional or classic? So we do have studs today that are blue Zircons in the rounds, and they're beautiful. But here we go with the 871 private collection, you better believe it. And what we always try to look for is seeing some kind of purple or pink element, even in this just regular fluorescent lighting environment, and that's exactly what we have here. So it's an 871 with 86 points in diamonds as well. That is the middle row, which is going to have the 2 rows. The outside row is 1 row, but it's going to be a triple split, so it really does. We saw this mounting yesterday with, trying to think what stone it was, and it was wildly popular. And then here we go with the diaspore that is a 1 only. So again, Portuguese cut round, and you don't see those very often. I also like to remind you, because you would never know it looking at the stone, this is not a stone that gives you clarity just automatically. Some stones do, other stones don't. Most stones don't. You usually have some kind of clarity challenge or issue or obstacle. This is just beautiful, and it's 86 points in diamonds. We only have the 1, so come on in, because we're also going to make it very affordable, and it's also $69.99 normally. We'll take a look at it on the hand. Let me also remind you, you can get the white gold or the rose gold if you'd like to, and it's already trying mightily. And now, wow, that just changed the whole look. Look at that from a distance away. Now I'm seeing a different pattern, the way it's lighting up internally there. I'm seeing different patterns of color, different lights. It's almost like there are multiple stones in a row here, over and over and over, the way it's lighting up like this. It's just fantastic cutting, and yet it's not going to be $69.99. No way. Even better, even more affordable, and that again disappears as far as the gold. Right now you're seeing the diamonds as a second skin on your hand, and then perched up in the center is that just totally one of a kind, unparalleled diaspore. It's not going to be $69, $59, $49. Got a huge value for you. And again, it changes all the little flecks of purpley pink you're seeing. If I were in an incandescent light environment right now, that's all you'd see. The whole stone would change. It fully changes color from the goldens. We call it golden greens, but it's really like sometimes you see more kiwis. Other times it can be more brown or champagne tone. This is really where you have a lot of those kiwi colors, then you have the pinks. And that's already indicative of the fact that that is just trying mightily here. And even in an improper light environment, it shows you it's 100% color change because it's already trying and attempting when it's not in the proper light to do so. So the fact that you could change it out, and then when you're in incandescent lighting, you would see the entire stone. All those golden colors and those green colors are going to wash away, and the pinks and the purples take over instead. And that is really, it's phenomenal. It really is. And yet it should never be under $5,000. Watch this. One caller gets it. Any gold you want as well. You can change that up if you'd like, but it's not $39.99 either. And that for a 9-carat stone is already what we call just too low. And instead, we're going to go even better than that. It is not going to be even $39.99. One caller gets it, and we've had, I think of all the rubelites that sold over the last couple of days, and I think about all the zircons that sold over the last few days. I'm thinking, oh yeah, this is one of those that not going to last, and then everyone's going to be talking about it, and one lucky caller gets it, and it's not $39.99 either. It is $2,999. $29.99 to get an 871. In the round, not a flaw to be found in the entirety of the stone. It is just gorgeous. It really is. And it's $29.99. First caller on that one, that'll be it. And then look at that from the sides. It's just all bigger diamonds too. And I like that that's such a difficult thing to do, to start larger on the sides, and then as it gets up towards the top, they get a little more narrow and almost create this point, and then just the cinching of the band, I mean, it's wide, but then it still comes in a little bit as it reaches towards that round. So it really even makes this illusion like the stone's even larger. So 871, first caller takes it, and that's going to be only $29.99. Then I have a really cool new blue sapphire. We had a couple really gorgeous blue sapphires. Don't forget about our emerald piece that should fly away here any moment. $9.99 for the emerald and platinum and diamonds. We have the fantastic zircon. I love that one. Boy, we have seen some superstar stones already, haven't we? That zircon, $19.99. Have a golden pearl. I even have a Congo tourmaline. Look at this one. You like rounds? We got the blue-green. Looks like a Paraíba all day. And it's in the round as well. But I'm thinking, how about we do this? Zircon studs are here very, very early in the show. And I know it's early yet, but we are talking about something, again, limited. Even when I have a couple of something, it's very, very limited. And that's the case with the zircon earrings we're going to show you next. It is the hottest stone right now. We kind of see this cyclical quality, the way for a minute it's like everyone wants an imperial. Then another moment everybody wants a purple zoisite. Then the next minute, meaning the really cool Tanzanites that we have that are unheated, you know, those blue zoisites, those multicolored zoisites, that was the big stone. Then it was all about, you know, for a minute it was all about the Congolese tourmaline, because they obviously look so much like Paraíba. Let's have a moment and a little celebration of blue zircons coming up next. And I have so few, we have to show it on the early side, because if I wait when we have a lot of people with us, it's just going to be disappointment central, because we're going to sell out before everyone gets one. I think Jason's got the diaspore. I sure hope so, because it's a gorgeous stone. And then, well, keeping with the round theme, here they are. Diamond cut, looking like diamonds, but rarer. I would have a lot easier time finding you irradiated blue diamonds. And I'm not a big proponent of irradiated stones. I'm not a fan. I just think that, obviously, it's why we do it in blue diamonds, because natural blue diamonds are really difficult to find and very pricey when you do. So I love that we're looking at a stone that looks like a blue diamond, but it's better. Yes, go ahead, Jason. Thank you so much. Who got it? Do we know? Judith. Thank you, Judith. Congratulations on the diaspore. The diaspore has found a happy home. And now we're talking 112-7801, which is the most stunning, bright, turquoisey blue. So if you have a sapphire earring, if you have a topaz earring, if you have even, I would dare say, a Paraíba earring, none are going to look like this stone does. And that is because you have the double refraction here. All the stones I mentioned, they're beautiful. They're lovely. You could give them a round cut, but they're still not going to develop the kind of liveliness you get here, which is private collection blue zircons matched to perfection, which is why we have so few. Perfect size stud, if you ask me. They're perfect for either primary piercings. They're big enough to be in a primary piercing all on their own, if that's what you're working with, or if you have multiple piercings and you want to stack these studs and create what we call the earscape and stack up and down the ear, you can do that as well. It's going to work in second and third and fourth as well, because they are 169 total weight. So you figure you're getting right in that neighborhood of what we call light 1 carats. They're 85 pointers essentially on each, right in that neighborhood. So you've got a very, very special look. And they are going to be affordable. And it's not always affordable to do solid gold these days. This is. We don't care what gold's doing. We're TVON. We don't care. And for everybody who says, oh no, I can't buy fine jewelry now. Have you seen gold pricing? Oh yes, you can. You just know where to go. And there is one principal place to be, and it's right here. And this is 169 in blue zircons. We're going to have you choose your white, your yellow, your rose gold. I'm sorry, those are stunning. Those are stunning. And they don't need diamonds. They don't need any diamonds. They don't need any extra. They just are a classic. And how many of us reach for every day a gorgeous stud earring? Every day of our lives, we want a stud in our ear, whether it's first, second, third piercings. It's totally appropriate. It's just, you know what it is? It's so lively and bright. It's going to be definitely the first thing people notice. And yes, can you imagine if you had like these piercing blue eyes? But I love the idea of blues with every skin tone, every hair color, every eye color. That blue is going to pop. You can't keep that blue down. You could be in total darkness. Look at that. I just shaded the light. Look at that. They just get brighter. Hello, neons. It's all there. We've only got a couple pairs available. I got to show you. On the hand here, obviously it's meant to be a stud earring, but I like to give you a perspective and a measurement. And on everything I show you, here it is from a distance away. It does. It looks better than a blue diamond, because blue diamonds, even if we had them in natural color, they would still not be doubly refractive. These are. And yet here's what we have. It's a 1/4 inch. And I could get you a millimeter all day. I could do that, but they're 1/4 inch in the actual diameter overall. This is a post and butterfly. Of course, it's going to be a center post, butterfly backing, nice low profile basket as well. I'll hold one up to the ear so you can see how they look. But that is a really good size. Oh yeah, they're just popping. And no matter what color you have on, you don't need to be wearing blue. It's just that bright turquoisey blue instead of a navy or a, tried and true, been there, done that. Like we all have those, we've seen the topaz, we've seen the sapphires. This is that stunning, stunning, bright as can be, very diamond-like blue. And it's not going to be, well, I love the idea of just doing $12.99 and getting it done. Better value on this Sunday. It's a wrap up to our week. And not that we go anywhere, we just keep the shows going and keep the party going and keep the amazing values ongoing. But look at that. And of course, don't you think if we were, popping those on 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, it's going to work. But look at how beautiful that is. Let's go back to the wheel and show you what we can do. This is the white gold, of course. You can do yellow. I know we've already got a couple pairs gone. Oh, are we going to be happy with this? They're not going to be $12.99. Before we take any orders, operators, I'm going to ask you to ask them how many pairs they'd like, because you're not even having to pay $12.99 today. This is what we live for. Big value, no matter how rare the stone is. Let's keep in mind these are mined out. These are presentation grade. We are one of the few places on the planet you can actually even find a blue zircon. No relation to zirconia, by the way. It's just like if you have the same last name as somebody, right? There's absolutely no relation whatsoever. There's like no relation. Never would be, never could be, but you know, still, right? That's where a lot of people get confused with zircons. Like, oh, zircon, that must be zirconia, or that's those fake synthetic diamonds. No, not even close. Not even close. This is actually the stone that was considered the real, again, it dates the earth, we say, right? Because it's actually 4+ billion years old since we've mined zircon. So it's really an impressive kind of piece. Well, not since we've mined, but again, since they've been in the earth and since they were actually grown and developed in the earth. And that's impressive. And isn't it ironic that designers now, all the designer world talk is about zircons. Designers, really good ones that you know, really big ones that you've heard of, they're doing their fair share of zircons now in different, mostly rings. They'll take a one of a kind and they have them in their private collection. They're finally getting on board with what you and I have known for years, that this is one of the most, I would say, underrated stones and yet beloved. And it's really, again, tough to find. So we're so thrilled to bring it to you. Let's take a look at them. And they're not going to be even $9.99. We're going even lower than that. So a big value right now, not $9.99. Come on in. If you haven't dialed in already, it's definitely time. 100%, you got to be already a pair gone, 2 pairs gone, 3 pairs gone, 4 pairs gone. Yikes. Maybe we don't need to go any lower than $9.99, but I will. Happy Sunday, one and all. Glad you're with us on this very special day. It's not $888, $777. I tell you, that's why I say you may want to even get more than one. And if you do have, I have to buy 4 or 5 pairs of everything. When I fall in love with an earring, I get 4 pairs at least, because then I stack them all up. I stack them all up the ear. You could do that. You could have multiple zircons. You could mix and match them with your studs. Whatever you want to do, but we're very busy on the phone lines. And again, we don't have a million operators today. So instead of $777 or $699, I told you you're probably going to want to get more than one, or for gifting, because trust me, she doesn't have blue zircon stud earrings that are rounds in that spectacular cut. She does not have them. So if you know that gal who you go, oh yeah, I can't buy her anything. She's got it all. She buys everything for herself that she wants. I can never find something that she doesn't already have. She loves luxury. Her budget knows no bounds. Trust me, this is going to be that wow that impresses everybody on your list. So think about even, I don't know, I know it's only February, but you might even think about holiday gift giving, end of the year holidays, Mom's Day coming up, right? Isn't that the next big jewelry gift giving holiday? I mean, there's St. Patrick's Day, but you know, I don't know. It tends to be more about green beer than it is about stones. But again, I mean, you and I were probably going, no way, I'll celebrate any holiday with jewelry. I'll celebrate the fact it's a Sunday. And it's just a fabulous day. And it's a great day to see great values. And it's a great day to get something rare that nobody else has. And I want a great value in solid gold when gold is astronomical everywhere else. But I've got the connection to TVON, so I don't need to pay those gold prices. Let's make it better than $699. $599. I'll tell you, you want to get more than one, operator. So if you'll let me know how many you're taking, that'll be helpful. I'll keep track. And then we'll let everybody know when they are indeed sold out, because that's exactly where they're headed. It's not $599. This is still amazing. I mean, you saw they were going out at $12.99. Done. We had 3 pairs gone when they were $1,300. And now they're better than $599, and they're not going to last. We've got just a handful or two, just a couple handfuls of stones. So only can make a few pairs of earrings. They will be $499 in white or yellow or rose gold. And yeah, we even do rose gold on earrings. Yeah, I wouldn't suggest it or recommend it at all with this particular one, but again, it's an option. So you want to stick to the white or the yellow, or maybe even get one of each, because 2 pairs will be under $1,000. And that's a rare stone that's completely mined out. We are one of the few purveyors of it in the world, because we have a special private collection. It's not like we bought these in Tucson a week ago or 2. No, no, no. These have been in the private collection, which is why it says private collection. That's not something we just add in there because it sounds good. That's the truth. So private collection material that you will only find here, $499 a pair, and we're very, very busy on the phone lines, and that is no surprise. So, and again, good news is that we've got still a couple pairs. So far, everyone seems like they're getting 1, and you've got 2. Okay, so never mind. We have 1 caller getting 2. Everybody else is getting 1 pair. Sounds good, and make sure that you get as many as you can, because we likely will never see those. I can't remember the last time I had a blue zircon stud, and I've been doing this a while. And I've been selling zircons, not just here, but for a long, long time, like 2.5 decades. So it's really impressive to see something you just know that you can watch for years and going forward, and you're not going to find something like this. That is a certainty. So take advantage. I know we're backed up on our phone line, so I appreciate your patience. Bear with us there. We'll be with you as soon as possible. I am so glad that they're here with us. $499. Thank you. How many for you? Okay, another one pair. You got a pair too? We have every line. Actually, I think most of our operators have 2 or 3 lines at once here. So I don't even know if we've got any left at this point. I'm assuming everyone's taken at least, well, yep, just one. If I count those in, we have got to be down to it here. $4.99, and that is beautiful. It's just, and I'll get you a millimeter size. I think that they're 4 or 5, but let me just go ahead and, if you're more of a millimeter person, because obviously that's how we measure stones, is in millimeter size and diameter. Go ahead, Allison, question? What's that? Oh, okay, sounds good. So they are actually 5.5. Well, there you go. 5.5 millimeters, and keep in mind if you need like a good kind of classic comparison to an example, 1 carat white diamond round would be 6 to 6.5. So these are just basically the look almost of a 1 carat diamond as far as dimension. We'll give it a final 60 seconds, then we're gonna be on our way. Do not forget about the emerald ring. The butterfly ring, I don't know how it's here. Lots of diamonds, lots of emeralds, in platinum at $9.99. So that one, if you're leaving it for me, great. I'll take it at the end of the show. The zircon that is $19.99, best looking zircon I have as far as the yellow goldens. And then thank you again on the diaspore. I'm so glad that one found its home. And here we are with $4.99 a pair and almost sold out. And then I think about the people that call in an hour from now, 2 hours from now, and go, oh, do you still have that from the first couple minutes? And the answer is going to be, oh, no, those sold out. There's just very, very, very little quantity of anything and everything here. And we're so glad you're with us, and stay with us, because just because you added some zircon earrings to your collection doesn't mean there isn't going to be something else fantastic to add to the collection. And I told you we do those designer bracelets, so I'm thinking those are next. We'll do that on the way. A beautiful designer diamond bracelet. I still cannot get over the look. I love the stacking. I know gold prices are crazy, so it's weird to even see a bracelet at this point in time, but we've got them, and I'm gonna recommend you get more than one because they're also super limited. Remember, I have 8 to go around, and we're gonna show them next. So it's all of, and by the way, it's limited on the white gold too, so if you already know you like your diamonds in white gold, and a lot of us do here, that one's going to be the way more limited. So again, and it's very important. This is the one that's coming up. This is the bracelet. I had on 5 a minute ago. I really like 3. I always like to stack in odd numbers. It's just the same way we do home decor. You always do odd numbers. The same with jewelry. If I do necklaces, I do 3. If I do earrings, I always have an odd number. I just think it just looks right. So again, this is really cool. If you're thinking, how am I going to get a $50,000 bracelet and buy 3 of them? Who does she think I am? Well, we're going to show you a better value. So those are coming up next. And so we'll move on from our earrings. Thank you so much on the studs. So glad you got them. And then let's show you now. This is, okay, we're going to zoom back a little bit. I'm going to show you the white and the yellow. It's all we have. Yes, go ahead, Jason. Hi, oh my goodness. And they're in California. Hi, Jeff. Hi, Luann. Thank you so much. It's so good to hear from you. Did they get some zircon earrings? Fantastic. Thank you. Thank you. Well, it's always good to hear from you both. I hope all is well. Look at that. I know they've even been shopping with me for years. For even they shop with family members as well, like mom, right? And yeah, exactly. They always love to get things for representatives of the family. Love that. So here we go with the yellow gold. I'm going to show you the white gold as well. Now I left these open because there's actually a lot of there's a flexibility to it. So this, we've had a couple bracelets new. Now this doesn't take away from any of the luxury fine jewelry. What it does is it makes it easier to put on, if anything. It's still got a full closure. So this is not a cuff or any of those open bracelets that I know sometimes people worry about. It's brand new right now, 112-7690. And again, welcome in. It's the bottom of the hour here, just passed. Blue zircon earrings, you'll have to check on, see if we have any of those left for you. Ready to show you the new design. I'm sorry, these are just, they're elegant. They're truly elegant and of the utmost in style, the utmost in current. That's really what this looks like, but I love them stacked. Now, we're not gonna have a chance for everyone to stack them because here's literally what I have. I have 3 in white gold, 5 in yellow gold, and that's it. There are diamonds perfectly done so that they look as if they're individual clover cut diamonds when they're actually round brilliants put together. They give you this very couture look in the clover setting style. There's 40 points in diamonds. They're spectacular, and yet this is the ease of wear. Now, obviously you can clasp it. For ease of trying them on and showing them to you, I did not actually fasten it. There's still going to be a closure that actually clicks closed that keeps it all continuously locked on your wrist, but it also is a button release. So very easy. No more. Struggle with bracelets is over. If you are sick of struggling with your bracelets and you're like me where eventually at this point you either buy only bangles that are cuff styles or something that's really easy to put on or nothing at all, it is the return of your arm candy. That's what it's about. It stacks so beautifully next to a watch. If you've got any kind of timepiece that you like to wear, or just, again, other bangles, other bracelets, other line bracelets, tennis bracelet styles, here's how you stack. and create this look. So it's 40 points in diamonds. We'll take a look at it here. It's going to be 40 points in the diamond round brilliance. You see there that they're 4 together to make that clover style. And then you have the beads that are all done in 14 karat gold. Now, the reason it is going to give you some flexibility, as I'll show you here on the hand, is because here's how it looks. And then you see it has that. This is what we did with our nail bracelet, by the way. So you all know our nail bangle that replicates the big French designer. Well, this looks like another big designer in its own right, but you still have a full closure. So this just gives you ease of wear. There's a memory wire inside, so it allows for easy on. You put that up over the wrist, and this oval shape is what's going to keep it with the diamonds always up top, and then you'll lock it. It's really simple. That's it. Just see how easy that was? And as far as now, it's locked. It's not going anywhere. I'm pulling at it. I'm tugging at it. You can't go anywhere. There's a button right here. So when you press that button down, it will open it up, and it's that easy. So that's how the bracelet itself is going to work. You have, I didn't count the clovers yet, so let's do 2, 4, 6, 7 of them. So you're lucky 7 clovers. Wait, they're 4-leaf clovers? And there are 7 of them? Sounds lucky. Let's go back to the wheel and take a look at the close-up, and then you'll see them on the wrist. Again, operators, I have 5 in white, or I'm sorry, 5 in yellow and 3 in white. So it's going to be very, very limited. And let me know which color you're getting once you've confirmed. But here's how we'll make this easy and affordable. And oh yeah, $49.99 it's supposed to be. So see, I did not clasp the white gold in the back. So you see how it's just going to have, it's like that interlocking mechanism. So there's actually like a little double click and then it's closed. And when it's seamless and flush, you know it's closed, okay? And then you also have this way, I love that they stack because then you can actually kind of zigzag the way the clovers are done, which I've done on my wrist where I have the 3 together. I had 5 on earlier. I love the way you can kind of let each clover style stay right where you want it, because then I love that. I almost puzzle piece them together, so to speak. So you see how they're actually alternating, and I did yellow, white, yellow. So that's how they look on. It's really, and again, I did not close these, so it's just really simple, but you can see how they look on together, and yet they're just, oh, they're fabulous. I really encourage you to get more than one. Great gifting idea as well, because it's one size fits most. It's an average size when it's closed. So it'll fit up to a 7.5-inch wrist comfortably. And again, that's it. You just literally, did I get it? I'm having a trouble seeing here in the light, but there it is. You just literally can do it easily on your own wrist. So it's very simple. Okay, so now we're going to just make this better than $49.99. That's all we got to do. Let me know. Really limit on the white gold, and you know that's going to be popular. So these are all solid 14 karat gold clovers with a little bit of millgrain, and then solid 14 karat gold beads that are over that memory wire so that you can have that little bit of give and flexibility. And yet it is not going to be even close. $49.99, $39.99. No, we've got the great designer look here for a literal fraction of the price. Actually, this would be far less than the tax you would pay on the designer world's price tag on a bracelet that's made maybe not even this beautifully. I mean, this is really high end. And yet it's not $39, $29, even $19.99. And I know what so many of you are thinking. You have to ignore what the rest of the world is doing. First of all, these weren't made today. So they weren't made in today's new era of gold pricing. So even though you're getting gold, which obviously is on the rise, this wasn't made today or yesterday. So I actually investigated because I was so curious when I saw the price tag, which by the way is better than $19.99. Just encouraging you to get on the phone lines as quickly as you can because they're not going to last. When they're gone, they're gone. It's 40 points in VS diamonds. They go really side to side. So they're meant to go all the way around the front of the wrist. Remember, it's going to fit anywhere between, if you wear a 6.5, 6 3/4, 7, 7 1/4 or 7.5, this is going to work for you. So that is most of us. And so they sit, you see how they look from a distance. Again, I have 3 stacked together, 3 on at a time, not even going to be $19.99. And these were actually, I did the legwork because I was really curious when I saw the price. I thought these probably weren't even made this calendar year. And they were not. These were actually designed, and it's a designer piece, by the way. That's why I always have so limited. If they weren't, we could probably make a few more. The reason we have 8 to go around for the entire nation is because they are a designer piece, and yet they were made about 2.5 years ago. So it's a really, really cool way to save a lot of money, because what would that be today on gold? Just the gold alone, what would that be? What would that cost you to make a bracelet? You do have, by the way, it's a 2.5-inch across. So that's how a lot of us look at bangles. I know that's the average size. So if you ever measure between, if you have an oval shaped bangle bracelet and you measure the length between one end to the other on the long end, it's usually 2.5. That indicates it's an average size. So here's what you have here. It's not going to be $19.99, $18.88, $17.77. It's a huge value. Already have a couple gone. No kidding. It is a beautiful designer piece, and it's only $1,699 only, and that will do it. So again, white gold, yellow gold, you decide. Beautifully done, and solid 14K, but with that, again, that jewelry grade memory wire, so it never loses its shape, snaps right back closed. So it kind of, again, I have them on, and they're not closed. They're not clasped, and yet I'm flying my hands around, and they're not going anywhere. So they are super, 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 just again, secure. You wouldn't even have to really, technically, if you had a bigger wrist, like let's say if you were an 8-inch, you could actually wear it and it's just not clasp it, and it would be fine. It's not going anywhere. It'd just be like a cuff style bracelet. So if you do, again, if you are okay with that, I have test driven it and know that it's not going to go anywhere even if you don't actually latch it. So we'll give it a final 60 seconds and that's it. And then keep calling. How are we doing on the Zircon earrings? Are those sold out? They got to be close, right? Got to be close. 2 left? All right, 2 left. On the earrings, Zircons for $4.99 up here. So really cool value there, and then keep on showing you. We have the butterfly ring here as well. The beautiful bracelet you see, thank you, on the white gold. We have 2 left now. Oh, never mind, 1 left on the white gold only. And then I thought we'd bring out that Congolese. We've got the Congolese tourmaline, and then I'll keep wearing those bracelets as long as I can. Again, this is what they look like stacked together. You can always get one if you like, but again, there's such a beautiful way that they stack, and I love the way that when you do, and again, I didn't clasp or close these, and you see how beautiful they sit here on the wrist together, and just that really pretty way that you have mirror finishing with the beads, the diamonds as well. Again, think of it like a diamond station style, and then they go really, again, side to side. They look like they go all the way around, and yet the beads will. So the beads go to that closure. The closure is going to be all mirror finished. The beads and this, again, station style is what we see all the time. This replicates what you see a big designer do in enamel, where they do these enamel clovers, and they're stations as well, like a clover by the yard kind of look. And again, continue operators to let me know which color you have, because we're almost sold out of the white gold. That's obviously going to be the first to go here. Yes. Okay. And Andy, go ahead. How many on the Zircon earrings do we have left? Is it still 2? Jason's getting a pair. He's trying to figure out what gold color. White or yellow only. No rose gold on this one. White or yellow gold only. And don't forget, and Leanne, if you're out there and you want to see your Sapphire from Friday night, let me know. I do have it here. So just FYI, thank you. Andy's got a white gold. Okay, sorry, you got yours? Okay. Great, so he confirmed. He was like, I wasn't sure, but I'm going to take the white gold. Jason, what color are you getting? Yellow. Yellow, okay, gotcha. And then what other, okay, so who else? I know Allison's got one. We'll find out what color she's got as well. And then with that, paired with what went out initially, I think we're almost done with those bracelets and close to another sellout here on something that I'm just glad we have more than one of the bracelets and the earrings. That's always fun. Exciting. We don't get to see that very often. I do have the most beautiful Ashercut Kunzite. It feels like the stone du jour. Oh my goodness, this stone is spectacular. But I'm going to also get you the, we're going to get the Congo. The Congo is the blue, green, gorgeous round I'm going to show you. That is on the way. Looking forward to that. And again, if you have any requests, get those in. We've had a lot of amazing, amazing shows in the last couple of days. Just, I mean, haven't they been incredible? The merchandise, the values, the sale pricing, all of that is really, really special. So here we are. Yes, go ahead.
Color change diaspore.
Oh, okay. What happened? We don't know? Oh, okay. Diaspore is back. So let's show it again, because I know somebody was going, oh boy, well, I guess it's sold now, it's back. So again, that's okay. Take a look at this. That is probably not back for long. This we had earlier, and I know a lot of you were disappointed, so I have to warn you, it's going to be the first caller that dials in first, because we had a lot of people we turned away. So again, 871, one of a kind. It's back, 871 diaspore. We showed this earlier. That is $29.99 with the 86 points in the diamonds, and you will not find a better diaspore. And then we'll get to our Congolese tourmaline in the blue green. That will be on the way. And then keep calling on those bracelets. And yes, who got yours? Gotcha. Thank you so much. So it's last call on the hour. We have about 15 minutes left in hour number 1. If there are any requests you have for me on this Sunday, I hope everyone's having a good one so far. I hope you had a great weekend. And gosh, this be our last weekend of February, huh? Getting in, spring's around the corner. Yeah, think about it. Next Saturday is March 1st already, otherwise known as Tony's birthday month. Are we going to start celebrating that Saturday? I think, oh yeah, he says, oh yeah, we are. Oh yeah, we are. We're going to party all month long. All right, Saturday, be here. Tony's birthday celebration kicks off. The actual birthday is on the 16th, right? Yeah, 16th. He's the day before. Now, had you been a day late, you would have been named Patrick, I'm sure, right? Probably. All right, take a look. And I did look. I get to be with you on St. Patrick's Day. I looked because, I have to plan the wardrobe in advance. So I got to get something, festive and green. So, so I'll be with you because I'm back on Mondays now. I know. Wait a minute, weren't you always on Mondays? Well, there was like a little 2-month break, and I'm going to be back with you on Mondays. So, well, what can I say? No more bachelor parties, I guess. No more. I had parties every Monday night, but anyway, that's why I needed them off. But anyway, I'm back on Mondays if you haven't heard. So I'm with you on Fridays and Saturdays and Sundays and Mondays, and again, Saturday, Sunday, we got 2 shows now. Have you heard? We have 2 shows. We have a morning show. You know that. It's always been here, and we're here now. But also the evening shows, 5 to 8 Pacific time. So I'm with you as of yesterday. So very excited about that and had a thrilling day. So it's just, again, all the jewelry we can handle, maybe even more so. And this sapphire's new. So we're sticking with the rounds here. We're loving our rounds today. Take a look at this one. It's a bright, this is cornflower blue. So one of our very, very best. Oh, hey, Mary, thank you so much. Oh, Mary in Florida, she knows what a special day this is for me. So on so many levels and so many fronts. And so thank you, Mary, so much. I appreciate that. I do. You're so kind to remember. How do you guys, yeah. You guys remember everything. Oh, thank you, Mary. I appreciate that. And happy Sunday to you, Mary. Let's do this one, 112-7482. New here right now. Don't forget about the diaspore. I might have to buy that diaspore at this point because I'm loving that diaspore so much. It's the most just gorgeous round. But here we are with our 91-point oval. It says oval. It's not. It's round. It's definitely round. 100%. It's a round. No question about it. So we'll amend that, Andy, just so we have it all correct there. But that's a round stone with the 60 points in the diamonds. And then they kind of do this wraparound design as well. We've been seeing a lot of this lately where it's like a little mini dome. So instead of just doing diamonds on one row on the top of a ring, we go around the sides, we go pave around the edges. So you end up seeing a lot of diamond weight from every different direction of your ring, and it is in platinum. So it's a one of a kind here, and that is cornflower blue to royal blue. I would say it's right on the verge, but what we want is brightness. What we want any sapphire to do, even because the lighter colors are beautiful too. I love a light blue sapphire. Sometimes they end up looking like blue diamonds. So I love that idea, but you also happen to have here really that kind of cornflower to royal. It's right on the edge, bright and great cutting too. Looks like a diamond cutting, doesn't it? And yet, look at this from the sides. So there's that, even a little, there is a little overlap there to the way they did the sides of the band there, and only one, and then that's the inside. And then let me try it on for you as well. It's an easy to wear, almost a band style, and that is not a size 6. I can barely cut it on. So it's about a size 5 right now, again, but this is what I love. Give me diamonds in the profile. I know that's not easy to do, and that's why if it was, we'd see it, right? I love the line. It's like a league of their own. It's supposed to be hard. If it wasn't hard, everybody would do it, right? That kind of thing. That they were talking about playing baseball. Yes, and I can attest to that. But again, this is really where I think if we had the ability as designers to do this frequently or easily or inexpensively, it would be all the way, all the time. You would always see details on the side profile of a ring. But instead, did you like my Tom Hanks impression, by the way? Was that good? That was Jimmy Dugan. Just via Lauren Blair. So, what can I say? It's one of my favorite movies of all time, of course. But here we go. And yeah, this is a really beautiful ring, and we'll do better than $39.99. And the first caller can take it for $1,699 instead. And then a golden pearl has a new reduction as well. And the Congo. I know we got the Congo round coming out as well. And then I still have one of our best opals. I still think it's the best opal we've seen. Is the 12 karat with the 339 in diamonds that I showed you last week. We debuted it last week. I cannot get enough of this opal. And I'm going to show it one more time because I really feel strongly that it should get a home. And then if you have any requests whatsoever, call me. Tell me what you want to see on this Sunday. You know I'm in markdown mode. There's no question about that. Okay, let's go to the Congo. So rounds are kind of the thing of the day here. We've seen the round zircons and the round diaspore, and now the round sapphire, and now, boom. The round Congolese blue greens. It's a more subtle blue presence, and I love it. I'm going to face it. It's a big ring, so it kind of sitting at an angle right now. Let me face it up to your eye level, and it's 112-4597. Another one only, and a really beautiful, beautiful stone. And yet these florals, it always reminds me of laurel leaves all the way around that outer halo. You have your first halo, your second halo, and we've got white gold. It's 112-4597. This is one of those new markdowns. So a piece, if you've seen it before, it's getting a markdown. if you haven't seen it before, it's getting marked down. That's all I'm doing today. And I don't mean just this morning, I mean even tonight. I got a chance to really blow out some jewelry here and make it move. So that's what I do. And here we go with the 111 in diamonds. First caller can take it. It's $59.99 normally. We're going to make it even better. Then we got a quick wheel for the end of the hour. And we will make this one sail on out of here in a hurry. White, yellow, or rose. You're also going to get to change the gold. I love it in the white. There is a Paraiba kind of look. There's a similar look that these Congolese stones that are one of the newer finds. There are two new finds in tourmaline of the last couple of years. One is in actually the Congo, as we're seeing here. We've seen those. We actually have there's a new mining venture in Brazil actually as well that has produced similar colors of blue greens like the Congolese stones, but this is obviously crazy rare. Take a look at it in $59.99, clarity in a tourmaline. Unusual to say the least. We're gonna blow it out right now, 1,000. 900, you know what, skip it. We'll do better than $19.99. Allison, what were you taking over there? Oh, really, again? Oh, who got it this time? Richard. It was a meant to be moment, Richard. I believe that. I believe that. She gave it back so Richard could have it. I thank you so much, Richard. Enjoy that diaspore. Well done. Now for the Congo, better than 19, better than 18, better than $17.99. I'll make it $17.77 on the beautiful blue-green Congolese round. It's another Portuguese cut. So that high style, best of the best, could not get better. And now we are here with the last 9 minutes of this hour. 2 hours left to go, just in part one of our Sunday though. Again, we'll get the shopping going all day long. But remember, the shows are vastly different, right? They're very different. They're different, and more so than just a hairstyle and an outfit change too. It's like different jewelry, right? Totally different lineup. So it's not, we're not here. We would never do 2 shows just to show you a repeat. If that was the case, we'd just run a tape. Right? Yeah, that'd be easier on all of us, right? Just run the morning show again. No, we don't do that. We come here live so we can bring you new and bring you the ultimate of updates and all the brand new we've been working on and so proud of to unveil to you. And at the top of the hour, there is something very special. So I would not go anywhere in the next 9 minutes. Even if you had plans, you might want to cancel those brunch plans because we are going to show you something really special at each of the top of the hours. And this is the kunzite. I've scoured everything. There are only 6 kunzites that are big sizes in our inventory, and this is the best one. Just there, I said it. I know. Playing favorites. Well, yeah, because I want you to have the very best opportunity. So that's going to be here. But first, I've got a really quick little clearance wheel. And it's actually something we call must go. So it's our last look at these because obviously it's time for these stones to come out and pieces to be melted down, but not yet. We got to give it one last chance to get all these gorgeous pieces out the door. And it's going to be ruby to start. And that actually has a couple baguettes and rounds, and this one really almost gives me like a Celtic cross vibe on the sides. I love the way it kind of angles out, points out to the sides. Then we have cat's eye, Carissa Beryl is here, and then a diamond ring that actually includes first a yellow diamond and a marquise, and then all the bezel set rounds. And then this one I don't think you've seen before. This is a blue sapphire. Now that's a cornflower. See how the other one, the round we had a minute ago, was just a shade darker? And there's no problem with that. It's just that this is cornflower. The definition of, the exact color of, and whichever one of these 4 that you're totally crushing on, it's going to be on its way, must go for. Huge discount on value right now. And all you have to do is dial in early because they are one of a kinds. And by the way, everything up here is done in either 18 karat gold or platinum. And so probably easy to figure out which is which because your white metal pieces, they're platinum. The one that's in the yellow gold, which is the yellow diamond with the white diamonds, that's done in 18 karat gold. Must go means you got a really, really, really big price discount coming your way because obviously it's our last time showing them. And as much as we love, we're in the business of creating jewelry. And then once you choose your piece, it's all customized for you in your gold color and your size and shipped out to you. So we've got a very busy jewelry department. We probably don't need to be taking pieces apart at this point. So at this is the juncture where that price comes crashing down to a level where we ensure that they all go so that we're not taking jewelry apart because that's complicated to do. So I just would rather, because at this point you can't continue to spend airtime showing pieces over and over and over. So let's just bring them down from that $49.99 price tag they could be or should be. And we're going to take a 2 karat 30 chrysoberyl, a gorgeous ruby that is 66 points in a ruby with diamond weight at 30. Then you've got, again, the chrysoberyl, I told you the carat weight 230, but it also has 40 points in diamonds, platinum. Then we have the sapphire. The cornflower blue is a 97 pointer. That is a roval, by the way. That is just like a little more rounded than a typical oval is. So that's going to be the cornflower blue. It's a light 1 carat. That is 75 points in diamonds. Okay, that one's gonna last like a microsecond if there was even an increment of time measurement like that. And then we have the 18 karat gold with your marquise yellow, 39-point marquise, 19 points in white diamonds in the bezels around it, little split shank to it, kind of creates this wider presence to the band, which I think is so cool. And they are not gonna be $49, $39, or $29.99. One of each stays in the metal they're in, but the size is totally up to you, meaning the ring size. You're gonna choose, you tell me what you wanna do, and we'll make it even better than $29.99 or $19.99. Even better. And that 75 pointer, I can bring up the graphics on each one for you. I know we gave you a little kind of just rough audible there of just, here's what the carat weights are, here's what the diamond weights are. Give me a call as you ask for them. Not only will we try it on the hand for you, but we'll give you all the graphics for you too to see what it's all about. But $19.99, not what you're gonna pay. They're not even $1,500, and that sapphire's almost 1 carat. That also, remind you, has 75 points in diamonds. So a 3/4 carat diamond weight around your sapphire cornflower blue roval, and it's not going to be $19.99 either for any one of them. I mean, this is just wild. And we'll go even lower, $14.99, $13.99, $12, $11, $10. Make them disappear. It is must go after all. Let's make it $999 for any ring up there. And that will be, I'm going to try to fit one more item in before we get to our top of the hour. Are we ready for the Tanzanite? I haven't even flashed it yet. I told you there's something affordable in Tanzanite in this show. And it's one that I know we're gonna lose it over because it's so wearable and every day. It's almost 3 carats. It looks like that, and it's coming. Oh my goodness, the reds. We've been saving that. We have been saving that because it's rare to get a 2.5 carat that's gonna give you reds. But we do have one, and it's on the way. So looking forward to that. Only moments from now, and $9.99. Tell me which one you love. I think it's the sapphire. Jason, I would put money on it. Do you want the sapphire? 1125982. Should I try it on now? Or is that, I don't know. That's a light 1 carat, it's 97 points. It's all in platinum. Split shank, bigger pave on the sides, halo around the center. Which one do you like? And we'll put up those graphics. We have a lot of backed up calls right now. So here's the sapphire on the hand because I just have a strong feeling that one's gonna go quickly here. So, and there are those bracelets if you like the bracelets. Yep, little sneak peek there. And then here we go. Big 97 point blue sapphire, cornflower blue. Look at that flash. Look at that roval cutting. 75 points in diamonds as well. One only stays in platinum. What size do you need? Yell them out, scream them out. We'll try them on for you, give you all the info, the graphics, everything you need to know. But that is a very important ring. Which one do you like? Sure. And then we've got the ruby, the cat's eye, the diamonds. Yes. Diamond ring gone. Congratulations. Here it is, 7153. Here it is on the hand. So 7153, it's our 39 pointer. I almost called it a 40 pointer. Oh, that was cheating by 1 point. 39 points. 18 karat gold, 19 points in white diamonds as well, and that's going to be $9.99, but it's already gone. Yes. Oh, blue sapphire's here. I reserved that for you. That's the one you wanted? Okay. Which one, Allison, for you? Oh, you wanted the blue sapphire too. Oh, well, Jason, if it falls through, Allison will take it. And then here we go. So we have 2 left, cat's eye or ruby. The cat's eye is a 230. That's a mighty fine chrysoberyl with a very defined chatoyant effect there right down the middle with diamonds. I like that there are bigger diamonds too. Did you see the marquise cuts that are on the sides with the rounds? And it's a 40-point diamond weight all across the way around your cat's eye chrysoberyl. Then we have the 66-point oval ruby, 30 points in diamonds there. That also includes some fancy cuts in the baguettes and the rounds together. And then questions before we go. The last hour, first hour is almost over. And then we've got, don't forget about the Congo is still here. The butterfly ring, I still don't, you know what, why don't I just add that in case you missed it in the first part of the show. Hey, Laura, oh, is it really? Oh my goodness, Laura, I was just mentioning you earlier. I was appreciating that your kind email you sent. By the way, this is $9.99 as well. You had it up earlier. Oh, wow. Oh, your mom would have loved TVON. Oh, I love that. My mom and I share a jewelry bond as well. Well, we share several bonds, but jewelry is one of the many thousands of things that bond my mom and I together. So, Laura, that's I know you go by Lori on your email, but you always sign your emails Laura, so I'll go with Laura. Laura, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh, moms and best friends. Isn't that cool? Yeah, it's my special day too, and how nice to know that it's yours as well. That's wonderful. Well, thank you so much. Thanks, Laura, for being with us today. Any questions on these before we go? Because the top of the hour is about 90 seconds away, and we've got the emerald and diamond butterfly ring, $9.99 as well. You can have anything up there for $9.99. I still can't believe we have a 2 carat 30 cat's eye chrysoberyl. It's a phenomenal gem, and it's really, really rare. And Shouldn't be priced at $9.99, that's for sure. But and again, they are. And then the ruby as well. The ruby is going to be the 66 pointer with the 30 points in diamonds. So very much appreciated, and so glad you're with us today. 1 minute left in this hour. The big kunzite will be coming out. We have a Mahangi spinel bracelet, which is kind of cool. It's like a diamonds by the yard element, but with Mahangis instead of diamonds. So really just kind of up the rarity. And then a big Tanzanite deal, top of the hour. It's happening in about 1 minute. So yes, the Tanzanite flash is coming up as our top of the hour. I'm looking forward to it. And then if you're wondering about the opal I keep raving about, it's one that I showed you last week, but chances are maybe you weren't with me for that exact moment. Let me just show this on the hand. It is large. It's out of everything I presented in 8+ years here. I've been here now, gosh, 8.5 years. So a lot of time. Look at this. That's the largest individual ring I've ever had. So I know that a lot of you might admire it for just the wow factor of the opal quality and the diamonds at $339, but the truth is it's probably just too large for most. Now, if you can handle a big cocktail ring, this is the one I recommend because I think, I do firmly believe, and I know we have a lot of spectacular lightning ridge opals, but that is our best. That is the top one, no doubt about it. Every single angle, look at the colors from every single angle, and look at these incredible. They're all elongated tapered baguettes. This thing is under $10,000 and it never should be. And that's a just shy of 12 karat opal with that amazing diamond weight. Top of the hours here. We'll go back to our wheel because we have those 3 left at $9.99 if you'd like any one of them. The diamond bracelet that I'm wearing is also the designer style. We have a couple left on those. I do have still 2 pairs left of the blue zircon earrings that were only $4.99 and extremely popular today, but it is top of the hour, so welcome to the show. Glad you're with me today. And it's TVON, Sunday morning, well, here. Might be afternoon where you are. Either way, we're just glad to have you with us. Glad to have your company today. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend in store. We're just so glad you're here. Thank you again. My name is Blair. I'm with you for the next couple hours. We take a little break. I'm back with you at 5 o'clock Pacific time tonight as well for our Sunday together. Back with you tomorrow night if you haven't heard. Some schedule changes and not in the show schedule. The shows are here. All the shows you've gotten used to seeing, they're here. Just I'll be with you a little more often. So it's just going to be, again, a great big jewelry party. And we're so excited to have these 3 last rings. So $9.99 on any one of them you like. The earrings, by the way, $720 in diamonds, all big individual round brilliance throughout this kind of, I wouldn't call it a chandelier necessarily, but they are omega backs and they're drops and they have great movement to them. But you see they never flip or turn the wrong way. They're always just looking right where they should. And we're so excited about those, so they're coming up too. But I want to start with the Tanzanite that's on my hand. It's our top of the hour special. We're so glad you're here. And again, if you have any requests whatsoever, please don't hesitate to get those in and we'll find exactly what you need. If it's sold out, we'll find something in lieu of that. We'll find an alternative for you. And if it's something that we can even bring out that you might want that's not even scheduled for the show, we can bring that out as well. But I've had some amazing jewelry Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday night, all that. So if there's anything you've missed in the last couple of days, it's worth a call just to see if it's still here. And then we can show it to you. But take a look at our wheel. That's our last glance there at our $9.99 items. And I'm going to move them aside just so we can get into this fantastic cushion cut square, which is just a point of pride for us to have these cushions because they give you, oh, look at that. Stop everything you're doing for a brief moment and look at your screen and be ready to be totally wowed. Totally and completely 100% wowed by the quality of this cushion cut square. The item number is 112-7641. Brand new this moment. Nobody has seen this before. I doubt anybody even knows about this except maybe one person in the building, and that's me, that I was very excited about this because it is a size that is rarely here. And having had now Blue Wing Block Ds and the best of all the Tanzanite world for the last 6.5 years, and now getting ready, we're preparing to say farewell to the Blue Wing Block Ds because there are only so many left. It's just the thing that happens when you've got very popular, well, how can it not be popular if you have the best individual quality of a one-source stone worldwide? And then you also make it really, really affordable. It's going to be popular. And so this one, no doubt, very popular, but almost done. And yet this is the size that a lot of us ask for everyday wear. We still loaded it with diamonds in our bridge setting. You get a full carat in diamonds there in VS quality in any gold color you want, but you're getting the most amazing, amazing quality of this square cushion cut, which is also a 255. So that is something where those of you that know, if you've been watching the last 6+ years, you know we rarely have a 2 carat 55. And sometimes the situation is quite simple. The bigger the stones get, the more neons you tend to have. It's just naturally how this stone operates. And the blue wing block Ds are no different, where if you've got a 30 karat stone, it's more likely to have a deeper red saturation than a 1 carat. Same with a 20 karat or a 15 karat or a 10 karat. We have got a 255 that is giving every bit the reds that we would see in a 30 karat stone. And yes, we have a 30 karat stone. If you want to see it, let me know. It's in a beautiful round independent. We can bring it out. But this is the 255. That is the square cushion, which also gives it a glitter factor. So it's kind of like you're getting a personality like a round, okay? And then 1 carat in the diamonds. It's a carat of 6. I underestimated for you. Thank you so much. It's a carat of 6 in diamonds. I know, I went off memory and it's a carat of 6. So good, even better. And yes, it is a bridge. And yes, it is easy to wear. Really, really easy to wear. I know it's a lot of diamonds, but that doesn't negate the fact that it's a great medium size scale to it. I'm going to show it on the hand here. You can have any gold color you want. Of course, there's that beauty and brightness of the cushion cut square itself. And yet, you're going to like this. You see the diamonds through it still. So it's like, is that the stone cutting or is that the diamonds? Oh, it's a little bit of both, all working together to give you something unforgettable. Here we go. I don't know if you've been waiting on something like this, but it is still a museum reserve. Oh, I neglected to tell. Yes. That was an interesting gesture. I got like a stop, halt, both hands, like stop what you're. I thought for a minute we had like an emergency. So which one? Because we had two. Are you talking about the one that was just on the wheel a few minutes ago? That was the $16.99 one, or the smaller one? Gotcha. Okay, because the other one sold, so I didn't know if that was the caller that got it. All right, let me show you this one. Who's this for? Who? Vicky. Hi, Vicky. Is that one, Vicky, the round? Because we had that roval and then we had the round. So here is the round, and it's 1127482. It's just a quick recap. Okay. Let's do this. 90 point diamonds. This is the wraparound design where it's the 60 points in diamonds that wrap around the sides there as well. And 91 points in the blue. Wait, did I skip? I guess I said 90. It's 91. That's good. Vicky, you're getting an extra point than you banked on. 91 point in the blue sapphire, 60 points in the diamonds. This is the ring. Let me try it on again. And yes, this is the one that has the pave on the sides as well. So you get that beautiful look. It's in platinum, stays in platinum. Here it is on the hand. Oh, let me see. There we go. There it is. Could barely get that on my hand. Yeah, there we go. That's the one with all those diamonds. So Vicki, you want to see that again? That is $16.99. That one is still available for you. And it's a beauty, isn't it? So should have been $4,000. Got you a much better price on that one to make that really easy, attainable, affordable, all those things. $16.99. We'll take a look at it close up. Just give me a second. I don't know why my finger has expanded in the last couple of minutes. So Tracy, don't nudge me. What happened? I've been more calm, if anything. Tracy's concerned about my voice. Don't worry about it. Yes?
If you want to see the other one.
She gotcha. Well, that explains it. That's why I asked. All right. The other sapphire, the one that she got. Okay. Very good. Here it is. This is the sapphire that, never mind. So this is the one that is not available, but that's the one that's got the 97 pointer with the 75 points in diamonds. That was 5982. Thank you, Vicki. I didn't know you got that one. Very good. That's the one right there. That's the beautiful blue roval. So did you see the difference? The first one I just had up was a round, a true round. This is more of a roval style. So that one's spoken for, everybody. I'm sorry, showing you things that aren't available, but Vicki says, show me my piece one more time. Now we'll go back to the Tanzanite, and that's a pretty stone, isn't it? Just exquisite. Here's the Tanzanite. There's a similarity to blue sapphires because obviously our blue wings, aptly named, they have a little more blue than a typical Tanzanite that has a purple or a lavender presence to it. Did that help her out, Andy? Is that satisfying? Okay, great, good news. Here we are with the bridge. Nobody's on the phone lines probably because we're worried a little bit about the 255 that's got the glow like that. We know that when they're under 10 carats in Museum Reserve, they tend to be $99.99. And that's the pricing. And that's where it begins. And then you say, low, please do what you do. And go low. Live up to that name. Here's what we have. I've got a full carat in diamonds here, carat of 6 actually. the beautiful bridge mounting, which I think we adore, and then the fact that it can be done in any gold color in any size, of course. Don't you love that we do that for you? I mean, who else is going to do that? Make it exactly how you need it, exactly how you want it. Love that aspect of it. We're going to bring it down further, and here's what I want to do to start off this hour so right, when we only have 2 hours left today, together in the morning, afternoon hours, then we'll see you in the evening, okay? But totally different jewelry. This won't be here. Anything else I've shown you, the bracelets won't be here. The blue zircon earrings won't be here. This is why you shop. And again, we just get you all the brand new all weekend long. But this will be, well, again, I've been saving this for quite some time because I know how many of you say, I can't wear an 8 carat every day. And I really want to have the best of the best in quality on my hand every day. And do you have anything smaller that's that really elite quality? Do you have anything smaller that's even left? Well, this is it. It's what we've been essentially waiting for. And yes, there are the 2 middle rows that go all the way through. That's why we call it the bridge. You see how the stone and its halo are set up above this river of diamonds. And then it's beautifully finished on the inside all the way through so that it is comfortable because it is a lot of gold. I always tell you, and it's true, this is made like 4 individual rings. So it's not a small ring. That's what it looks like from a distance away. Perfect balance, great symmetry. Love the square cushion. This is actually adapted for this stone because this bridge is not, it's usually for an oval. So we had to actually make a new bridge for this exact size, for this exact stone, to give you the perfect squared off halo as well. And it's no longer $99.99. Isn't that the best part of what we do? First caller. Actually, let me do this, because I instead of just making it $79.99 done, and have you ever seen a stone in a 255 that gives that much red? That's why it was set aside. That's why it's important and different and very much, I think, going to be in demand, but especially if we go $79.99 or less. And this is why I'm going to do an auction right now. I'm going to go ahead and take it $79.99. We're going to toss that price out the window when it's supposed to be $99.99. That's the truth about all the museum reserves. If it's under 10 carats, it tends to go for $99.99. If it's over 10 carats, it goes for, well, it's discretionary based on the exact cut in stone. But they're usually $13,000 to $15,000 to $16,000 and beyond. So now we're just going to make this really interesting. And there is it needs to be said, the foundation of this gold, because I know we like to talk about per carats on Tanzanite, but there's still a mounting. That mounting could hold a yellow diamond. It could hold a cashmere sapphire. It could hold a number of, I've had this mounting with Paraíba. Those are some very rare stones I just listed off. And the mounting is important as well. There's a certain, we've probably heard about gold and diamonds, and so there's a certain value you have just in the way that this is set. There's a vessel to hold the stone. The stone's great, but then how are you holding it and building it? And that's with the gold, and that's with the diamonds and everything you have there. And it's not going to be $79.99 because, well, we're listening, we're waiting. We don't have anybody on the phone lines yet. So that's why I'm going to say, let's do an auction. Let's just take it down even lower via the auction. Let's go lower and say, instead of $7,000 to start, or $6,000 or $5,000 or $4,000 or $3,000, I'm not starting there. And this would be your perfect time to dial in right now, because at this point, and I know auctions haven't been exactly the busiest ever. I mean, I've started some in recent days here. Friday night, I had some zero to start ones. They went wild. We saw $10,000 rings go out for $600. It happened. So it's just, I'm hoping with a Blue Wing Block D, we're well versed on the situation at this point. We know how little there is left. We know how really urgent the situation is if you want one, so that you're not having to go out there months from now and go spend $8,000, $9,000, $1,000 a carat on a block C stone that has no color whatsoever. Let's make it better than even $2,500 to start. Because I really want to get these lines. That's the whole point of an auction, is to get the participation going, to give everyone a chance, a legitimate chance to own something very important. Auctions are really, that's why I do auctions, is to make sure a lot of people can get in and have the opportunity to own something that otherwise, would you get an opportunity? Certainly not at this price tag. We already have that listed. My lowest possible price tag to stay on the air was $79.99, and now I'm going to go less than even $2,500. So there's a big moment to get it, take advantage. It's what we do live here. It's why you never want to miss a live show, because when you do, you miss out on the items. It's just that simple. And $2,500, not going to be, let's go $2,000 to start. And that is a mounting that I can tell you as of Friday afternoon, because that's the last I saw our jewelers here, was Friday afternoon. And then they carry on with their weekend. They leave when we're on the air. That was when I last saw them, about 3 o'clock in the afternoon on Friday. And this mounting, as of that moment, cost us over $4,100 to make. So again, if you're saying, yeah, so why would I buy something with the gold prices elevated as they are? Because I'm not elevating gold prices. I've got this right now more than half off the mounting price by itself with a free 2.5 carat Tanzanite that is museum reserve. That's why you shop, because like I said, I don't care what gold is doing. I'm taking you to the values we love to see every single day. It's why you're here. It's why we exist. It's why we're the fastest growing network in the world in jewelry. And probably anywhere else. I mean, the other networks are not exactly growing, right? They're consolidating and, all that. So, and that's okay. That's fine. Everything's changed. But here's what we've got. Still the opportunity to bring you not just fine jewelry, the finest. I would say we should just build our own category of jewelry. Forget about fine jewelry. It's the finest. It's the finest. It really is. It deserves that superlative. And instead of skip it. Tony, we're going to do something different. I don't know what's going on lately, but the auctions are where it's at. And yet you don't have a lot of competition either. It's not even $2,000 to get this started. I'll go even lower, and just so you know, it's going to be a $10 increment. We'll keep that nice and easy, very simple, so that if you're not the first caller on the line, that's okay. You can come on in, and you can be a part of this going forward, and you still have a chance to save not just a lot, not just a big amount. You're going to save thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. I think that's quite clear, but you do have to make the phone call. That's the only way. We don't have an app. You can't shop the app, and you can't go online and shop this hours from now. It's here now, and it's live. And that's the thing with these auctions, right? In a couple of minutes, it's going to be gone to somebody who's going to be sitting at their home, not sitting. They're probably going to be jumping up and down, ecstatic, so excited they're watching at this very moment to get this very deal that is not going to be $2,000. We're going to go to $1,900. Every little bit counts. I almost said bit every little bit, every bit of lit. It sounded like I Love Lucy doing Vitamin Vigilin, yeah? And this bit a lottle. So here we are. This is not going to be, what is with all my TV and movie references today? I have no idea. Could be just, again, the high of shopping a little extra here with you guys. Probably. It's just a little, shopping makes me high. It does. It does. It does. It just gets me going. How about we make this better than 19, 18, 17, 16? What do you want to do? Can I give away some jewelry? Yes, I can. I will give you the opportunity to shop. Again, $4,100 plus mounting, and we are looking for forget about it, we'll do $1,500 to open. $1,500, $10 increment only. Come on in, everybody. Come on, let's go. We got to move some jewelry. And nowhere else do I have a 255. Nowhere else do I have a 255 museum reserve, because 255s have never before given us reds. They don't do that normally. Everything you're seeing out of this stone right here, and we're still waiting for an open, that's good, because it just means, hey, it means that the fewer bidders I have, the little, if I don't have a lot of participation, that's only better for you. That means this should be a competition. This should be something that, sure, starts at 15 and finds its way up to 5,500 or 6,500 or even 7,500. It would still be a savings based on what I was supposed to get, and I do not have an open. Let's move on. Actually, let's give it 60 seconds, Tony. We'll be fair here, because sometimes there's a little delay, and I sometimes still forget about that, because I'm only here just, every single day, and I forget about that delay. So, yeah, when I'm saying something here, it takes like 60 seconds for it to get to your house. So that's just a situation with, satellites and cables, and I don't know. I've been on TV since I was 13 years old. I don't know how it all works, but, I know that I can give away jewelry. Yeah, the actual, how this whole magic happens and how I don't know, that, because everything's different. Our DirecTV feed's different than our Spectrum feed, different than our Fios feed, different than our whatever feed. So here we are. $1,500, 30 seconds left to get the open. I love when she went, nope, stop. I got the double hand stop sign earlier. I've never seen that happen. Okay, do we have the open? Do you want to see it on again? Sure, here it is on the hand again. You got it. Let's put it on the hand again. Now, we tend to love our yellow gold too, but Tanzanite, white gold. White gold looks amazing. And yeah, if you wear yellow gold and that's all you wear, kind of show, that's the best I can do is just right now just kind of give you a visual of yellow gold so you can kind of imagine. You can kind of imagine transposing the yellow gold to that mounting, okay? But $1,500. Look at this. Do we have the open? Allison, you're waiting on me? Do we have the open? Okay, well, that's very good news. That's good news. I love a square cushion because I like rounds and they do the same thing. They do. They do. They have the same type of personality. One may be a true round and one may be more squared off, but they end up giving the same kind of liveliness and power. And do you see when it moves? When it goes side to side, and we do have the open, by the way? Yes, we do. We have the open at 15. Thank you so much. Someone's scoring the value of a lifetime. 40, what are we saving right now in the mounting? 4,100 bucks, 15. So right now, $2,600 of savings on the mounting. The stone is free. I think that whoever wins this auction is going to have to say at some point, even just if it's an internal monologue, you're going to say, I just got a 255 Museum Reserve Blue Wing Block D Tanzanite for free. Oh, and I saved a couple grand on the mounting, closer to $3,000 on the mounting. Now that is why you're here live, because that could never be better than $99.99. I was given the opportunity to make it $2,000 less today, but it was still $8,000. And now somebody is positioned right now to get it for $1,500 and own it forever. Treasure it, own it, love it, enjoy it. Think about even gifting. This is the more wearable design. I know lately all I've had is big stones. The 20 carat, the 17, yesterday it was the 17 carat. Last night was the 17 carat. Yesterday morning was what, the 15 carat. That's generally what we have left. And there's a time and place for those. There are collectors for those. Those will go too. Everything should before they go to museums, but here's your chance to get something that is a total departure of anything else we have, and we're gonna give it last call because that is all I have is $1,500 and nobody else verifying your bidding. So it's gonna be last call. It just means it's not too late yet. We give you 2 whole minutes to make the phone call, dial in on the early side of that. If you think you want to have this in your collection, and then the only thing I have later in today's show is a 10 karat 24, and it's a pear shape. So we do have a very large stone later. 10 karat 24 will be here. I'll show it to you, but certainly not going to be $1,500. So okay. Last call, 2 minutes. Yeah, we're going to give it 2 minutes, Tone. We're going to just go ahead and give it the final 2 minutes. What a value. One more time on the hand. Remember, white gold, yellow gold, rose gold. Stunning. Really beautiful to see that, the dazzle of the cushion cut square. Feeling like a round. Watch how you see right there. You see through the stone. Look at the stone. You see the brilliance through it. We're looking for 15, 10 or more. Same thing happens from this side. That's an angle. This is on your hand. You're looking down at that ring hundreds, maybe thousands of times a day, admiring the beauty of diamond brilliance, because Tanzanites are not known for being brilliant stones. You get a little more pop and sensation when you get that square cushion, but really, really impressive, isn't it? Okay. Checking and verifying, right? I'm hearing $1,500 and maybe verifying. We got a minute left until it's done. Here it is on the hand. Just, straighten that out for you. Any size you need. Right now it's a size 6 or 7. It can be any size. Sometimes bridge mountings, I will just let you know, it's just something good to know in general. That sometimes, these bridge mountings are a little bit complex. And if we're going on a huge swing in size up or down, sometimes we do just have to remake it because, and I get that question a lot, like, oh, my bridge mounting that I ordered is taking a little extra time. Sometimes they have to be remade. And that doesn't mean the stone changes. It means the mounting, instead of sizing it, we can't size it if diamonds are going to fall out. We need to, so sometimes it has to be remade custom in your size and gold color, and then the stone is transferred on over. So that's how that works. Because, this is why a part of the reason why we size for you is because we want it done by the experts who made the jewelry. If you haven't, I don't know if you've ever done this, where if you take a piece to a jeweler that they're not familiar with, sometimes you can't really size. You don't want to ever compromise the setting of the stones. And you obviously don't want your stones falling out, and you want it to be secure and heavy and all that. So $1,500. And do we have 1510? Because the auction is about to wrap up, it looks like. And it's our last chance, last call on this one. Let me just see if we've got anybody. I got to check with my phone bank and see what's happening and see if we do have anybody who wants to take it up and over $1,500. What an amazing stone that is. I love staring at these stones. I could stare at this all day, and it is almost hypnotic to see the kind of brilliance that's coming through on that cushion cut square. And do we have 1510 or more? 1550 maybe? Do you have 1600? Somebody give me something like 7500. 5,000? No? Okay, you got it? Sold, congratulations, that's done. Well done too, might I add, well done. I have a quick look at a golden pearl, and then we'll get into our kunzite as well, but we are looking at one onlys throughout the show for the most part. See if I have any, oh, the diamond earrings are coming up too, the 720s that I'm wearing. We do have a beautiful diamond earring for you, but this is the golden pearl. It's like a champagne golden, so it's not, if you don't really like the bright, bright yellowy pearls, everyone's got their own preference. And the fact is that when we're showing you golden pearls, they're natural. They're not dyed or enhanced. They're not, there's nothing we do to these stones. You can't even like polish it and facet it like you do a gem material from the earth. It's from a living organism. It's called an organic stone. It comes from the mollusk. So you're getting color that is just like we would have, you know, when we're born, we have different hair colors, right? These have just, again, it can be golden, but there are several different rays of color that you can get. It's more of a sandy blonde than, you know, a real, you know, whatever. You get the idea. That's just we've seen some that really are bright yellow, more like an 18 karat yellow gold. This one's really a beautiful champagne-y color, which I think is really attractive. It's all done in 18 karat gold, though, set in 18 karat. Then you've got the 13 millimeter round and 61 points, and they are stunning tapered baguettes that actually wrap around. They go a little, see how they're rounded? It's almost like a little bit of a kind of a roll out the barrel kind of look. The way those tapered baguettes, the item number on this one, 5933. And I even like the prongs. I'm going to brag on the prongs a little bit because I think they're pretty cool. How they come up in that big stately style and have a little bit of that triangular pointed kind of look. Very attractive, major piece. Let's go even lower than, okay, why this was $69.99 and dropped, I don't know, because that's a really good price tag as it is. 1125933, and it's our 13 millimeter. That's a colossal pearl, yes. Hi, Lynette. Oh, Lynette in California. Hi there. See everything good in her world, sounds like? That's wonderful. Thank you, Lynette, so much. Yes, Allison, do you have a question or you're good? Okay. So let's make this $69.99, $59.99. Forget about it. Let's go even lower. The $19.99 on our big golden pearl. I know pearls are, they're different, right? They're just different. And what everyone thinks is, oh, they're all priced like white pearls. And didn't I get a white pearl necklace when I was a kid? It was like 50 bucks. Yeah, white pearls are very different than your golden pearls, your black pearls, your pink pearls, your exotics. I would say out of all of those three categories, Tahitian, pink, and golden, the golden are going to be the most high value, no question about it. So the fact this is here and nowhere near $19.99 or $18.88 or even, I love that I keep looking at these bags going, well, another price out the window, another price drop, another under cost piece. I mean, that's what I'm doing today, all day. So it's just exciting to be able to bring these pieces to you and watch this price. Better than 18, better than $17.99. I will make it $1,777 only. Lucky sevens. It feels like a lucky day, and it is a fabulous 223 day, so I like that. And this again, February here, last weekend of February. We're awfully excited to have your company, and do get us requests if you have any. We're always happy to help find whatever it is that you need, and we'd be happy and proud to bring something out for you that you just might enjoy and love for the rest of your life. Think about that. Shopping for jewelry is such important shopping because it's not, you know, it's a lot of things we buy that are very temporary, very, you know, just necessities, things that you have to buy, things that even you like to buy, but maybe it's not, you know, it's not going to be something that's enduring forever. These are pieces that are truly live on forever, increase in value forever. It's just that factor too. That's just a fact. And $17.77 on a golden pearl, and this is what it looks like on the hand. So I love the bigger baguettes too. They're tapered baguettes, so that's what's allowing them to do that wraparound. It's just very elegant. I think pearls in general are very elegant. I feel like there's a certain lady that wears a big golden pearl, and she's always going to be very refined, very elegant, very, very, yeah, just stately. That's really just the kind of the look that comes to mind here. It's just so really pretty. And the days of, you know, grandmother's pearls, they're over because pearls are extremely chic and high fashion. So again, we love the gold in there. It's kind of a champagne tone. It's still got the lavenders and the pinks. You see a lot of that pearlescence we want to have. And then really quickly, here is the kunzite, because this is impressive. Yes, go ahead, Andy. Sure. All right. If you've never seen a bridge before here, and I did show it a couple of times, but let's show it again. So this is how our bridge mountings are constructed. And this is, I know it's sold, but forgive me, they wanted to see how does it made, and forgive that there's a little residue from the inventory tag, but look at that. That's the inside. So solid sizing bar. then an undergallery, which means that decorative portion you see there on the inside. And this is just good to know because all of our bridge mountings are that look like this are made this way. And then there's the inside. This is your double row where that, so that's like your support underneath. That's where the diamonds are set that run under the stone. So they're really beautifully finished and always comfortable. So I know that's sold. Forgive me for showing your ring, but they were asking what the inside of a bridge looks like. So there you have it. Now we're bringing this one out, the kunzite. And I'm sorry our wheel is off kilter, but so you know everything's leaning to the right. I get that. And it's just the wheel. But here we are with 112-7646, and it's a gigantic Asher cut kunzite, best color out there. The pearl is here if you'd like it, but we're just going to keep on moving and showing you jewelry. And if there's anything we can find for you, please, we got 90 minutes. Let's make your requests happen. Tell me what you'd like to see. No waiting, because this is really what it's all about on a Sunday. And again, that's why we're here for you live. This stone is colossal. It is a 1519, so 15 carats 19, 14 karat gold, and how about the big diamonds to go with it? 78 points overall, 6 stones, 13 points each, round brilliant VS diamonds. And it's easy. This is affordable. So remember I told you earlier, I flashed it and I said, I went through the 6 big kunzites we have, over 10 carats, 6 of them. That's what we have in the inventory right now. This is by far the best. No question about it at all. It's not even a close second, to be truthful with you. This is the saturation level you want to have. The best and the brightest of color, more purples and blues than anything else, when it's usually, the color that I'm wearing, usually kunzite, is several shades lighter than that. So again, take note of this color and then look at this color. That's what the ultimate kunzite looks like. That's the difference. Wow. More purple, right? More purple and blue than it is pink, and usually they are just barely there types of pink. Let me go ahead and blow this out for you. Here's what it looks like on the hand. Oh my goodness, and it does sit up a little bit because it's got a lot of depth of the stone, so we build the basket to accommodate that, but that's what it looks like from an angle. You've got those really, really large, round, brilliant diamonds. It's some sensational color, no doubt about it. The diamond weight, 78 points, they're huge. There's only 6 of them. They're blocked, so it gives you a little bit of a point down the sides and a new discount from the $79.99 it should be. And that's what it looks like. Right there, squared up, intense color. Call it orchids, but then neon. The neon's turned up in the orchid color, and it's no longer even half of this price of $4,000. We'll go even lower. First caller gets it for only $2,999. And then don't forget about my emerald butterfly pieces still here. That's the sweetest little butterfly, and someone's going to need to explain to me how that's even lasted this long. I have no idea. It's under $1,000 now for an emerald ring with 4 emeralds matched up and diamonds in platinum. Very, very, very cool ring. And then this one's $29.99. That is the one to own. Like I said, I've looked at all of them. I bought one piece here for myself. That's staggering to believe, right? Because even my signet ring, it's not from here. We now build one based on the design that was given to me and gifted to me many years ago. But I've only bought one piece for myself, and it was kunzite. I bought a lot of gifts. I bought a lot of pieces for other people here, but that's the kunzite that I can't say enough about. Our kunzite is second to none, literally second to none. And this stone is the best one we've got in the inventory. So $29.99 first caller. That's it. We'll see who's got it. I know I have 3 people verifying on one ring, so it's going to be gone to somebody, it looks like. Then big Tanzanite drops. Actually, you know what I have? I have cushion cut square Tanzanite drops. So they would be beautiful if you were already kind of loving the way that cushion cut looked in the ring we had a few minutes ago. I do have those cushion cut drop earrings. Very bright museum reserve blue wings. I need to show you a spoon. A brand new one today, actually. And yes, there's one more Tanzanite coming up. It's a 1024. It's a pear shape. But first, the Spine. Let me make sure it's all polished up for you. 112-7808. And here it is. Oh, yeah. Now it's got stuff on the sides. Oh, well, let's see. Full-time jewelry cleaner up here. So never mind, because you can't ever see this stuff when you look at it in person. You only see it, but that's the magnification of our cameras for you. You're going to see everything, and that's the point. That's a Spine right there. That's a good, bright green color. You want emerald greens, but then all the colors of the rainbow within it. That's our Madagascar Spine. It's a 298 emerald cut. It does have more of a cushion, actually, and it's also a 92-point diamond weight. Baguettes and rounds together in the solid 14 karat white gold. And we have just one, and this is a beauty. Let's try it on the hand here for you as well. That is a new one. I know our spines have been very popular. We had several of them go out in the last couple of days. I know Wednesday night, actually Wednesday, Thursday, Friday nights, and both shows yesterday, I had a spin go out in every show. So yeah, Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday morning, Saturday night, I had spins. This is just the newest, latest. And I know there's been a few of you missing out on them. This one's going to be a huge value. No longer $79.99. First caller gets it. $3,999 on our color change spin. We can't keep them in stock, and that one's almost 3 carats. Just shy. What are you picking up over there, Andy? Anybody else getting zircon earrings? I know those are almost sold out. Diamond bracelets. Those are still going. Oh, requests coming in too over here. All right, so we'll get you your requests. Make sure you get those in, whatever you'd like to see. There's our spin. How about a ruby? Got a big, beautiful ruby. That's the spin there. Then let's show you this one. I've got the big opal just because I showed it on the hand. We do need to see it up close. Now, up close is going to be a relative term because I can only be so up close if the truth is I'm going to show you the whole ring because you want to see all of it, right? Half of it? 3/4 of it? Let's keep going. All of it. There you go. It's the biggest ring we ever have made. The biggest ring, and I'm talking about dimension. So obviously, inherently, this is not going to work for everybody. If you like petite jewelry, this one is not for you. Well, let me just be the anti-sell here for a minute. If you don't like big jewelry, please don't buy this. Out of all the literally, and I've sold over $1 billion worth of jewelry, okay? I've had jewelry for 25 years almost on air, on TV, every day almost. I show a lot of jewelry. I don't think I've ever had a ring weigh this much or be this dimension on the hand. It's kind of like, again, so I said, I jokingly, but really I said it in jest, it's pretty literal. I think you may even want to consider alternating hands you wear it on because the hand you're wearing it on primarily might become stronger because it almost acts as a little weight in your hand or on your hand. It is powerful, it is beautiful, and some of us, now I'm going to leave myself out of it. Some others might not like bigger jewelry. I'm someone who adores big jewelry, so I have no problem with this ring. And I'm not saying it's uncomfortable. I'm just trying to make sure you understand this is a heavy ring. And it's going to be very large on the hand, that's for sure. It's 112/7491. So we had to zoom about as far back as we go just to show the whole ring, but it is a value. And that's why I keep showing it, because despite the fact it might be for 1 out of every 1,000 people, it is a value that makes it very doable, especially when it's an 11 karat 97 through and through lightning ridge black opal. Plus it has the large 339 diamond weight that is nothing but tapered baguettes. And it looks incredible, doesn't it? And that's also one of the best stones. I don't think it would be irresponsible to put 339 in diamonds around something that's not important. That would be foolish. It's like when I see, sometimes conversely, there are some designers that'll take a really good stone and they'll put a couple of diamonds. I see this on TV sometimes. When I'm flipping through, and you guys send me screenshots all the time of other people out there, you call them the competitors. I don't really think there is such a thing. I don't think anyone does what we do, but point is, I see a lot of jewelry out there and you guys are going, yeah, why did they do that? And I agree. I see, 20 karat Tanzanites with 10 points in diamonds. I don't think that always works. So this makes sense. You've got the important opal, you've got the really, really big baguettes. It's a ballerina style because it kind of looks like a frilly little tutu, but a big tutu around it, and it's less than $20,000. And how this got to $19,999, I don't know. Shouldn't be that low even. And for those of you that want to see the ID bracelet, I'm not sure who all asked for it, but we are going to bring it out for a couple of seconds here. Yeah. Hi, Terry. Terry will show you the diamond ID bracelet that I'm so thrilled to. I debuted it yesterday for you. Take a look at the opal, though, and I'll just set it up for you so you can see. And it's through and through. And even if you look through the back, I know we didn't leave a lot open work because we want that to be a great, substantial foundation for you. But it's also not $99.99. There you go. This is just still the best opal we have. And obviously you want, the bigger the piece, you have to make sure it's crafted properly so it'll sit properly. And it wobbles on my finger, but that's because it's 2 sizes too big for me. It's a 7 right now. We'll size it for you. It is lavish. Look at the way the basket work is done. So detailed, so designer. I love that arc. I love that not all the diamonds are just set on the same plane. There's actually ups and downs and elevations. It kind of ebbs and flows to the way the diamonds are set. And it's not $99. It's not even $89.99. First caller and one in the world, and it's platinum. And this is just, it's got my vote for the top opal piece of jewelry here in our collection. And further than that, even anything I've ever seen in the opal world. And I've been around it for a long time. Let's make it $8,888, and it will be the prize of your collection. It really, truly will be the prize of your entire jewelry collection, because opals very rarely show us more than 2 colors. This one's got every color of the rainbow. It has the 339 in the diamonds. There's a ton of platinum. Only a slight exaggeration on a literal ton. I mean, it's a big piece. It weighs something. It is impressive and important, and it's $88.88. So only one caller can get it, of course, but that is for the first and lucky caller. Now let's just give Terry and anybody else who may have missed it, if you weren't with me yesterday in the morning or in the evening, let me show you what I introduced that was crazy popular. It's interesting. I knew it'd be popular. I had no idea it would be this popular. But everyone who understands where gold's at was marveling. I got at least 25 emails yesterday about this piece after the fact. And you know why? It was all just incredulous. Everybody was incredulous at how the value we put together was so amazing when it's 18 karat gold and personalized. So let me show you something. I'm going to show you what is called our new diamond ID bracelet. No, we have never created anything like this before. Yesterday is when it debuted, so I know some of you, it's a busy, almost springtime weekend, so you may be, catching little bits and pieces here at the show. And this is something that 112-7687 is really new and revolutionary for us, because it is an ID style bracelet. And in that vein, we thought, well, we do our pave diamonds and we love 18 karat gold, and it is 18 karat white yellow rose. And actually the link is a paperclip link to the actual bracelet itself. And then it's adjustable. So it's one size fits all, up to 8 inches. You can make it as small as you'd like. If you can never find a bracelet small enough, you can make this small. You can make it average and you can make it larger. It's up to you. It goes all the way up to 8 inches. There are 8 spaces. Now you're probably saying 8 spaces for what? We are customizing this and engraving it with whatever you'd like, including numbers, letters, names, initials, monograms, phrases. As long as it's up to 8 spaces, we will engrave it custom and personalized for you. That's what it looks like if you do 3 initials, which is very popular. If you want to do a name, for example, on this one, let's see what looks, well, let's just all be, let's see what's on the inside, and let's be surprised. Oh, you can do a name. We want to show you. Since my name with a space is 8 spaces, we figured we'd show you what that looks like. 6 letters in my first name, 1 space, and a last letter for my initial. So there you have it. That would be what it's going to look like if you utilize all 8 spaces. So then there's an 18 karat gold chain. The whole plaque is 18 karat gold as well. The diamonds are 86 points. The actual paperclip link is made in Italy. And then we make the diamonds, because obviously not a lot of people work in VS Diamonds outside of TVON. So we made the diamonds. We will do the engraving. You can choose whatever you'd like. I think a lot of people held off yesterday, had seen it, but also held off because maybe they weren't sure what to put inside. If you're gifting it, remember Mother's Day is around the corner. Easter Sunday, going to be late this year, but it's end of March. We've got Mother's Day shortly thereafter. And birthdays and anniversaries are always happening. So this is a beautiful gifting idea as well, because bracelets, number one, are really easy to gift, because bracelets are going to be, in this case, one size fits all. And then you've got the engraving. So is she not going to love the 18 karat gold link and the beautiful VS diamonds sparkling up top? But the fact that you look on the inside, and granted, you're the one that knows that's there, but that's where it makes it symbolic. So every time you look down at the beautiful diamonds in the 18 karat gold, you also know that there's a personal message inside of it. We're offering to do symbols like hearts, crosses, plus signs if you want to have 2 people's initials. This is the way to get it, but it was wildly popular yesterday. It means we have very few we can make, actually. Obviously, they're not made up yet because, well, they're custom. And usually you pay dearly for custom pieces and custom designs. We're going to make this a huge value. Let me show you the white gold as well, because it's just stunning in the white gold. If you want to do the white gold with the VS diamonds, that's what it looks like. The paperclip link, you're going to see it on the wrist. It is, again, you make it as tight as you need, so that if you're ever worried about, well, will the diamonds rotate and be on the bottom? No, they won't, because that's where you put it on. That's how you put it on to the length you need, so it stays sitting with the diamonds up top. So generally you want to go a little bit tighter, and that's why we gave you the adjustability. So let me show you the link overall, and then you can see here that beautiful heavy gauge paperclip link chain, 18 karat gold and lobster claw closure, the adjustability, the whole thing will make this one, you know, it is $1,499 when it should be over $6,500. to do something with that kind of gold weight in today's era, and yet we're making it so much more affordable at $14.99. So a quick little recap from something that we brought you yesterday, a brand new big time debut, and I'm so crazy about it. And it's very chic and very cool, and it's kind of like, again, we're seeing a lot of beautiful customized pieces, but it's also nice to have still some diamond presence. It's what we do. We're all about the diamonds and gemstones. We're lovers of that type of elite jewelry. So you have it here for $14.99, and we got to keep on rocking. So Terry, I hope that helps. If you have any questions for me, I think we kind of covered it in sort of the Cliff Notes version of a special bracelet. But again, and I'll show it from afar too, so you can see how amazing it looks. And keep in mind, we had a beautiful designer bracelet earlier. You could stack. This is a stackable piece, and I'll show everybody, Tony, what it looks like from even across the room, because it's not a small piece. So even when you're seeing it from all the way across the room as you are now, you see those diamonds. And again, the link of the chain is going to be that it's the most popular link right now. It has been for years. It's getting more and more popular. This is, I think it's safe to say by now, the paperclip link is not a fly-by-night situation. It's really been popular and continues to be. And you can see how that chain is just sparkling as it moves, but that whole presence of the diamonds is going to stay up top where you need it to be. And you can make it as short or as long as you'd like. So I like that you can even tailor it day by day if you need to. So $14.99. Let me know if you like it. We will have one for you. And then we'll get into, I'm thinking it's ruby time. And then we have another Tanzanite for our top of the hour. It's our 10 karat 24, which is large, but maybe we can make it a teeny tiny little per carat price tag and make it even easier. And then do we not have any other requests besides the ID bracelet? That's it? All right. And sounds like Terry's going to pass up on that. So we've got a couple for you if you want to get one. I know there were literally, what do we have? Like, I don't know. I think we had like about 50 of them go out yesterday. So it really is, it's just the last kind of breaking point where we can only make a few more, because we obviously, you know, they're all going to take a lot of customization, and it takes a lot of time to create each and every one of them. So do have a big ruby here. This ruby is, I've been a little bit hesitant to show it to you for the last couple of days. Friday night, Thursday night, Wednesday night, I didn't show it. And I had one issue. And it wasn't the ruby, and it wasn't the mounting. The issue was as simple as the price tag. And I went back this morning and kind of went back to the drawing board here, and I thought, it's a beautiful ring, and I'd like to get it home, especially when it's a round ruby, which is rare. It's still got over a 1 carat size, which is really rare. And it's a 107, it's 7031. And then it does this two-tone style stacked mounting, which automatically looks like you have ring guards that you did not have to purchase separately, that you did not have to buy on your own, that are all big individual diamonds in white gold wrapping around your yellow gold section of this centerpiece. The ruby is on point. It's a 107. And then this diamond weight's one of our biggest now. I know we came off that 339 opal, which is still here for $88.88, but this is a big diamond weight as well. Carat 62 in VS diamonds, all around brilliance. Hi, everybody. Glad you're with us. We have an hour and 14 minutes left in the entire show today for the morning. I'll see you guys back tonight, but none of this jewelry here today is at night. We're prioritizing shows have to be all different so that those of you that tune in and watch every show get something new to see. So you're going to see vastly different things tonight, a lot of debuts this morning as well as this evening. So keep that in mind. This is the 107. I do see you tonight at 5 o'clock. So again, lots and lots of great jewelry to show, but this is an important way to get the ruby, because obviously one only, when it's gone, then we have nothing else like it. Carat 62 in your diamond weight. Take a look at this. This is outstanding. And yet it is going to be the white and the yellow gold, which I think when you have it on shows off that idea where it looks like you built and stacked. It's on the hand. 3 rings at once, but you didn't need to. That can be difficult. Stacking is something, I know it's very cool, but you have to get the sizing just right. When you start stacking more rings, they get really tight and snug and uncomfortable. That is a one built ring that looks like you stacked white gold around your yellow gold with that big ruby. And I had a little issue with the $17,999 since I saw it the last couple of days. I changed everything today, and it's not like the ring has changed. We didn't take out diamonds. We didn't put in a different ruby. It's elite because it's elite. And that sounds very obvious. You can't change the fact it's a 107 bright, clean, glowing ruby like that. In the rarest cut of all, which is the round, with the carat and 2/3 almost in diamonds. You can't adjust that. Only thing I can do, because I kind of know, just because I'm with you guys all the time and understand what value is, and understand as a woman of the world who reads the news that things are going up, and then a lot of you are going, yep, I can't buy jewelry anymore. You have to ignore what you hear. Please take at least, take a moment and be with us to see what we do, because there's a lot of people that have reached out to me, because you guys all have access to me 24/7. I correspond with literally hundreds of TVON viewers every single day of my life. It's what everyone asks, well, you're here for 6 hours a day. What do you do the other bunch of hours? Well, outside of the gym, I'm here corresponding with you guys. I'm designing jewelry. I'm in the car for five hours a day sitting in traffic. So it's all those things. But I'm, again, messaging you, and you've said to me point blank, Lola, I can't buy jewelry anymore with gold. Have you seen what gold's doing? Of course I have. We don't actually go and abide by that. First of all, we have gold from a long time ago that we work with. We don't stockpile gold day by day. We don't buy gold every day. So you don't have to really think about that, because I know it's just human nature to think, well, I'm reading about, the elevation of prices on everything in the news, so I don't think fine jewelry is what I'm going to buy right now. But have you seen our prices? I'm pricing things like it's 2003. And it's 2025. We are live. But this is the price tag. And forget about 17,000, because that's what I'm taking care of for you. We're going to put on the auction block. I'm going to let you determine your own price. And we're certainly not going to do $7,999, because that I know is not going to work either. The beauty of shopping together with you guys every day and watching as the business changes, and as our relationship at TVON, as it builds and builds, and we get new shoppers and viewers, and as we do something different than everybody else, because we are the only ones in the world that manufacture their own jewelry. Even the big designers don't manufacture their own jewelry. Don't tell anybody that, but they don't. A lot of the same manufacturers go under a different name, and they supply to those very big names that those really big names. And all they got to do is stamp their name on the inside. Very rarely do you get something direct from the manufacturer. And so that's really what allows us to do pricing that does not abide by today's commodity pricing on gold, diamonds, gemstones, or anything else. And that is important. And I'm going to prove to you right now that instead of 79 or 69 or even 6,000, 5,000, or 4,000 to start, we're looking at our best Mogok Burma ruby in a 1 carat plus size in the rare round. Gigantic diamonds all the way around it. All one ring, two-tone gold. If you want all one color, we can do it, but I really recommend it this way, because I think it's what makes it. Then you get your white diamond set in the white gold, but you also get the ruby and the yellow gold, so it looks fantastic. It's not 4,000. It's not 3,000. Let's go even lower. A huge value. And you know what? I'll make it $2,500 to start with a $10 increment, and that will be it. And get requests in, because we're approaching last hour. So I know a lot of people inherently like to wait till the last 10 minutes of the show to get requests in. Just give us your requests now. We can start bringing them out and show you whatever it is you need to see. And then we're looking for 25 on the ruby. Let me try it on again for you as well. I mean, sure beats $17,999, and that was take days and days to figure out, can we just, if we're going to have ruby, and we're going to bring something special in Burma, in a round, in the 1 carat, can we do something really unheard of or unseen in the price tag? And that's what we've done here. 25. Okay, I'm thinking we get to the fire opal pendant. Then we've got a wheel of blowouts. And then we do have, again, still the big opal here, ID bracelets, which are, by the way, everyone on the line right now is getting an ID bracelet. Totally get that. That happened yesterday. I showed it at the top of hour number 2, or right around there, and yet it sold basically straight on through. It's very important. So take advantage of that ID bracelet with all that diamond weight. Let's go ahead and show you a fire opal. If we don't have an open here, that's okay. We've got a fire opal here and a pendant that I know has always been requested quite a bit lately. So we'll show that, and anything you'd like to see, let me know. We've got plenty of time for your requests here today, because I've shown you so much jewelry here just in the first hour or two. Now here's our fire opal. I'm gonna do something wild on this one. Another one that goes for a lot of money in big stones. You know that by now. You've probably seen your fair share of fire opals. We added something special to the fire opal. It's 1127762, and that is at a carat 80 in the fire opal. And of course, it looks bigger. Yes, they do. Fire opals always do. All opals do. Crystal opals, lightning ridge black opals, fire opals, all opals end up, they're all water-based, so they end up having a lighter density than other stones, so it's automatic you're going to get double the look. It's 1127762. This is going to be our 180 fire opal. It looks like 4 or 5 carats all day long, and it does have 13 points in pink diamonds first. Then it has the white diamonds, and have you ever thought orangey reds with pink? It's working. It's really working that subtle like ombre that goes from the brighter, darker, richer color to that lighter, softer pastel to the white diamonds we love. And the white diamonds are 66 points. Go ahead.
Rita in Vegas took a ID bracelet.
Did she? Oh, wonderful. Hi, Rita in Las Vegas. All right. Viva. Viva Rita is what I'm going to say. Did she put Viva Rita in her bracelet? Does she? If she wants to call and change it, I kind of like Viva Rita. Viva Rita. I love that. Thank you so much, Rita. Well, enjoy Vegas. There's only one place I'd rather be than here, and it's Vegas. So, yes, with mommy. But again, this is just, again, the ID bracelets continue to be popular. So I hope you'll get yours because, again, limited on how many we can make going forward. It is a fire opal pendant. I'm just going to do something crazy. This is a $59.99 piece. I think at this point, I'm going to sit here and stare at it, and we'll all be like, well, that's too much. Let's go lower right now. I'll tell you. We're going to just help you right away, make it better than even 5,000, 4,000, 3,000. You're probably curious what it looks like as far as size. It's got a huge bail. So diamonds by the yard, you got it. And I think about those of you that have the pink diamonds by the yard. Ooh, would that be pretty with it? With the pink diamonds as your first halo. This is a great size. It's not going to be 59. 5,000, 4,000, 3,000. I'm not even doing $29.99. I was considering auctioning it, but still I'm already past that. We'd have to start at least $4,000. I'm not doing that. Look at this. This is where, inch and a half plus. I would say it's just slightly over an inch and a half, right about there. We'll call it an inch and a half. I think that's fair. It's not $19.99. I love that you're getting pink. See, pink and red works. It works on the nails, right? At least for Valentine's Day. Don't worry, they're leaving on Tuesday. They're leaving on Tuesday. I know, I don't usually do thematic, but you know. It was a special holiday, so I had to. But pink and red work. So we've got the red of the fire opal and the pink of the diamonds. It works. Let's take a look at it on the neckline. Why not? Get you a look at it there. Oh, now it's glowing even more. Look at that stone. The stone glows. No question about it. The stone is glowing. It is a rock star of a stone. Let's go ahead. Oh, and if you love the earrings, they're coming up too. $720 in diamond earrings. We'll show those before we go. Let's get this one out of here. Let's take a look at it. It's not going to be $19.99, Tone. I'm going to go even better. $19.99 should be gone. Let's take it lower than that. Gosh, that's pretty. And most fire opals are such a dingy yellow. They don't look all that good. I'm not a big fan of the yellow fire opals. They look a little, But when they get into cherry red neons like that, it is something else. Like lava. It looks like lava. It really does. It's beautiful and glowing and yet super, super, super smudged. And we'll make it even better than 19, 18, 17, 16. How low can, it feels like a limbo contest. How low can she go? She low, low? How low can she go? I'll make it better than even 16. $15.99. We got to blow it out. $1,499. You know what? Skip that. We'll go even lower. Send it out. This is the moment. We're cooking up something special. This is it. Kind of firing up the oven, so to speak. Got the fire opal. We're cooking up something cool. The value's there. It's already there. You got a $6,000 piece at $1,500. Now we're going even lower. If you'd like it, you can call, get it. And again, this is just, where else would you find a fire opal, first of all, in the red color? And then to add precious pink diamonds around it, and then add VS white diamonds around that. Nowhere else. Let's go even lower than this. What do you think? Denise, I can only auction it at $4,000 to start. I think we did better. Denise just said auction it. Already, nope, I've gone past that. It's supposed to be $4,000. I can't do it. I'm at $14.99 and it's still here. Let's make it $1,399 and we will go ahead and undercost it right there. That's it. Did you get an ID bracelet as well?
Barbara actually wants to see it
again. Okay, Barbara from where? Did you hear if Barbara likes white or yellow gold? Because I'd be happy to just like zoom in on her color of choice. All right. Well, the ID bracelet, we'll show it again and see if we can help Barbara answer any questions or maybe if she has anything she's thinking about with the ID bracelet. We'll show it one more time. This is the ID bracelet. And again, let me know. I showed it on the hand, on the wrist, the front, the back. It does curve because, well, we want it to fit really nicely on the wrist. So it curves slightly. It's got the 86 points in the diamonds. It does have a, like I said, this is called a paper clip link. So think of it like an elongated link chain, and then it's all engraved on the back. It doesn't have to be if you're going, I'm not into personalization. Fine. Less work for us. It's no problem. We just thought, given that these are usually personalized and customed in some way, usually without diamonds, we wanted to put together something really pretty for you where you have the option of symbols, numbers, letters, all in script. We'll take a look at it again. I love the yellow gold. Obviously, that's mine there in the yellow gold. So you're looking at my personal piece there. And then we've got the white gold as well. We can do rose. It's not always common to see a lot of rose gold bracelets with diamonds, so something to think about though if you'd like the rose gold. So Barbara will take another look at it. Let me know if you have any specific questions. You can go up to 8 spaces. We say spaces because characters, well, I have 8 characters in mine. That's my first name, which is 6 letters, then a space, and then another letter. So that's 8 total spaces. Oh, thanks, Denise. Well, thank you. I've heard that about 2 billion times. So thank you, Denise. I will. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad you're happy. I'm glad you don't think it's too much of me. And thank you so much, Denise. I appreciate that. Yeah. Which questions? Are we good? Okay. So Barbara, let me know. Here's the white gold, and this is where I thought a lot of you would probably go with names or initials. So we did have an initial piece there. If you like the monogram look, that would be what 3 initials. We're always going to center it for you as well. So no matter how many spaces or letters you choose, we'll center it up there because it's in that dip of the curve. And then of course $14.99. So again, Barbara or anybody else, if you have questions about it, I think we kind of covered the bases there. It was on for like an hour yesterday, so I'm trying to be respectful of the fact that a lot of people saw it yesterday, picked it up yesterday, but it was you all that requested to see it. I know Terry requested to see it, and Barbara requested to see it. So there it is one last time, and a beautiful link style, and here's what it looks like on. So again, for reference, I wear a 6.5-inch bracelet. Hold on, I don't clasp it here because I like to put them on different ways for you, but that's what it looks like. And then there's your chain, and then it's got the extender that goes from 7 to 8 with that little heart clasp, or it's a little heart charm actually at the base, and then it's got the lobster claw. We've all seen those probably in necklaces, but it does have a lobster claw closure. The reason we did this is because we wanted it to be flexible, because even if you only wear one length of bracelet, you might want to change the length of, even me, I like to wear a 7-inch bracelet so it's not too tight when I wear a bangle, but with a style like this, I'm gonna wear it much tighter because I want the diamonds to stay right up top. So I like the ability that you have to wear it at 6, 5, you could wear it 4.5 inch, whatever you wanna do. You've got opportunities to really kind of customize it because every link in the bracelet can be used as your closure. So hopefully that makes sense, and you can make it as up to 8 inches. You can utilize all 8 inches of the bracelet or make it shorter as you like. So $14.99. Okay, so there's a big Colombian emerald. By the way, our fire opal is still here, so that's just a little heads up there on that one. And then speaking of bracelets, I do have a solid gold bracelet here. I know a lot of you know the Mahangas as being the most expensive spinel in the world. You are right. What if we can make the most expensive stone in the spinel world really inexpensive? Doing it in a station style bracelet. I'm going to show it to you here. I remember way back when, it was probably 4 years ago, I had a necklace version of this bracelet. And we have been trying ever since to make the bracelet version, and it's finally here. It's 112-7688, and it's Mahangi spinel, which are those hot, hot pinks. Neon pinky red. And by the way, the top of the hour is here. We have a last hour left in the show. We're going to get to our Tanzanite coming up. But this is where you get the nice big stones. And here again, adjustability. So 7, 7.5, and 8. You use 3 different lengths as you wish, so that should fit most folks. And then you've got the 3 O-rings, and yes, this has that little open charm. It's a little open heart charm that you have as well. And then it's going to be the Mahangi spinels, and let me show you here lined up, ready to go, so you can see how many there are. There are 6 of the stones there, and they're nice big sizes because you're getting 78 points total. And we did an upgrade on the gold. We didn't just give you 14K, we're giving you 18 karat solid gold in a bracelet, and it looks like this. So it's really easy to wear, and of course we see diamonds by the yard often. This is Mahangi spinel by the yard in that sense of it's station styles, bezel set stones, going all the way around the wrist with the exception of the closure. Let's show it up close, and what it was, our ID bracelet was $14.99. That's a big value. Take a look at what we have here. And I'll just make this brief because I've only got 3 to go around for the entire country. 3, 1, 2, and 3. And it would not be totally shocking if we saw one caller pick up all 3 to layer or to gift, especially when it's under $19.99. And there are all your big stones. Bezel set, don't worry, it's an open bezel in the back as well. So even if it twists and turns, and it might, we're moving beings. If it twists and turns, you might see a little bit of back, but you're still going to get that beautiful bright pinky red glow. And let's make it better than $9.99. For 18 karat solid white, yellow, or rose, we're actually doing any gold color you want. Usually on the Mahangis, they're in white gold. We can do anything you need. It's not $9.99. I told, I work very closely with obviously our entire team here, which again, I explained yesterday, a lot of you don't know. A lot of people think we're this big, nationwide shopping network, so we probably have tens of thousands of employees. We don't. We only have about probably a dozen employees. I haven't really counted, but I don't think there's any more than a dozen or so employees here total. That's how again, we like to keep it close to the vest. This is a family business. This is where, again, just because we're on nationwide TV doesn't mean that we don't, again, put a lot of personal touch into your jewelry and designing. And we all do a lot of things. We all wear a lot of hats here. But this is where you have that special look. I mean, I'm a customer service rep, just like our customer service reps. I spend a lot of time every day talking to you guys, and I'll track your packages, and I'll find out where your sizing process is. I do that all day long. So again, we're all just involved, right? And it's just, again, we know y'all personally. This is how we develop relationships with you, and I know your pets' names and your kids' names and where you live and all that good stuff. And that sounded weird and creepy, but you know what I'm saying. We forge a bond over shopping together for years, and this is the bracelet from a distance. I talked to our management the other day, and they said, "Look what we have. This is very exciting." I said, "Oh, finally, it's here." It was supposed to be like $5,000. I'm going, nobody's going to pay that for a bracelet. I'm on your side also. I'm your biggest advocate, because sometimes I know we got to work against gold and Mahangis and do something crazy, because we get so accustomed to spoiling you with values. And if I'm not spoiling you with value, I ain't doing my job. That's how I look at it. I'm a value seeker too, and I love nice things. Oh, do I like nice things. I always say I think that good taste is a blessing and a curse. I do. Because if you have good taste, you like nice things, and it usually costs a whole lot of money. Here you can get the nice things without spending a whole lot of money. And this is our top of the hour, because this is dirt cheap. I'm sorry, you can't get 18 karat gold in a bracelet for $9.99, and I'm going lower. And we're including beautiful Mahangi spinels that are big all the way through, and this is why we only have a couple. And I'm pleased we have more than one, but I don't think 3 of them are gonna last that long, especially if it's better than $888. Let me try it on the wrist again for you. I would say when you do put it on, just take a good look at where the top of the bezels are, so you can kind of put it on first the right way. And then it's going to kind of stay that way, because you're going to remember, adjust the length you need. It's not $888. It's not $799. It's not $777. I'm making you a deal on 6 big stones here. Remember, that is one size fits most, and you've got 3 total lengths all in one bracelet. You're not choosing. You get them all. I don't think it's going to last. Oh, and by the way, it's a lobster claw. There's the lobster claw. There's your little, and by the way, if you want a little bit extra than 8 inches, you've got that charm, which can be used as a closure. So the O-ring technically is right above it, but you can get a little extra length, about a 1/4 inch length extra, if you want to use the heart charm. And then you just wouldn't have a heart charm dangling, you'd have it in the bracelet. So hopefully that makes sense. And we're going to blow this out right now for better than $777, and they may be sold out already. I'll make it $699 for the Mahangi spinel bracelet. Really unusual and unique, and obviously we didn't even have 20 stones, which is why we don't have that many to go around. But $699, and we know this whole concept of, by the yard, these station style bracelets and necklaces are always popular. We know that to be true. We know that to be the case. So to get something in bright color, to get something in beautiful neons that goes, I'll tell you, it goes with everything. Even if you're not typically a pink girl, you wear it with your blues, you wear it with your white and your grays, you wear it if you've got a neutral wardrobe palette, you wear this pop of color, and it's everyday wearable. It's not that oversized, dressy tennis bracelet you're going, I'll wear that next time I go get all dressed up in my ball gown. You just wear it and enjoy it every single day. $9.99 turned into $6.99 just for the fun of it. We have 2 left, now 1 left. Jason, you're getting one as well? All right. It is 1 left if you'd like it. I got to move on because we've got about 55 minutes left in part 1 of our Sunday. I see you guys in about 5 hours from now. We'll start another show. We'll do our part 2 edition of our Sunday. That's going to be that. So $6.99 on the bracelet if you'd like it. Let's get into our other. It's like a 2-parter top of the hour, because I also have this blue wing block D. Oh boy, that is not a 10 karat look. That is a 20 karat look. Oh boy, that's a good one. Red. I see there's a red, like a very, very, oh, we still have ID bracelets, by the way, going out. So I just got the update. We only have 3 left we can do forever. And I have a feeling a lot of you are going to be asking about it tonight too. So there's always people that, are at, worship in the morning on Sundays or at brunch out with their friends, and then they come back and join us in the evening and get recapped and caught up, and not probably going to have the ID bracelets available tonight. So call me quickly if you'd like the ID bracelet, because only so many we can make. And yet here is 112-7716. The big 1024, which, wait till you see this on the hand. I don't know if you realize we had a very large piece up. It was a big pendant sitting side to side. I didn't even really have to change the camera angle because this stone is so big. This ring is so large, and it's a 1024. Big time stone. Keep calling the Mahangi. We still have a bracelet left on the Mahangi if you would like it. And then here we are with our 1024 with the red flashes galore. intense blue wing block D. Of course, it's museum reserve. That's all we have left. And it's a 128 diamond weight also. So you got a plenty of diamond weight wrapping around it, but keeping the classic very stylish here and very, I would say, really timeless. Because you have the halo, it's that split shank on the sides with a big centered diamond as well. And now it's really go time. It sure is. Only a $17,999 piece. Okay. Not bad at all. And I know it's a little departure from what we're used to seeing, but I'm going to make it super simple and easy. And it happens very quickly. This is just, I mean, I'm even, as it's rotating quite a bit here. And I'm even watching the very, very sides, what we call, it's a weird name, I realize, but you know, don't chuckle. It's called the girdle of the stone, which is that outside edge. When you think of that little, that outside rim or the edge of the stone, it's called the girdle of the stone. It's a true term. There's the crown facet, the table facet. The table facet's obviously right up front. The crown facets are right here along the edge. That leads into the girdle, and then anything beneath the girdle of the stone is called the pavilion. And then, of course, that very point in the back is the culet. So those are kind of like the 5 different, like the anatomy of a gemstone cut, if you will. Like, yeah, just the anatomy. That'd be like the right kind of analogy. So this is really well done. And then all the way out to the sides, watch this as it swings left. You're going to see red flashes all the way out to the edge of that stone. And $17,999 is a little steep if we're going to get that at home. And I know it's museum reserve, so there's just the best of the best, set aside from 6.5 years ago as one of the top stones of the entire Blue Wing Block D collection. And I got to find a way to make these phone lines really rock all the rest of our daytime together. So here's what I'll do. You know, it's funny, I was thinking about the auction we did earlier. It was last hour. About an hour ago, I had an auction on a 255, and it sold right around what? Let's just, 1,500, right? Think about what that per carat was, 588. I'm just thinking if I applied that price to this stone, it'll be done. Done, gone, right? So I haven't done that yet, but let's do it. 1024, okay. That should be $6,023.52. All I'm doing is applying the per carat we saw somebody love an hour ago on a smaller stone because it was beautiful, but a 10 carat is larger than a 255. This is really significant in the size, and we don't see many of that size. So all I did, and if you're wondering where did that weird number come from, and I just think it's prophetic that it's got a 2-3 in it. This is it's an important day for me. It's 223, so not a birthday, but just an important day on a lot of levels and a lot of fronts. And I've made it an important day for the last 20 years of my life, to actually 24 actually, because it's always been the channel I've been on DirecTV this whole time. Networks that have come and gone and moved around. It's always been the channel I've been on DirecTV from day one. So it's kind of cool, and yet it's got a lot of other meanings as well now. So this is important. 6023. I did the per carat price we saw in the 255. I times that by 10.24. I ignored the fact that it's got a carat 28 in diamonds instead of 1 carat in diamonds, and we've got that price there for you. And you know what? It's probably going to stay here because you all are real sharks when it comes to value. I'm right there with you. I say let's be real gemstone and diamond and shopping stalkers together, where we're going to pounce when we see the value. And you know how I'm giving jewelry away all day, all weekend, all week, and every other day. So here's what I do for you. And this is what we're going to do instead of 6,023. All I did was apply the per carat. We already saw 255 actually go out for an hour ago. I times that. Now, is it appropriate to put the same per carat price on a 1024 as it is a 255? No, that is not appropriate. But I did to make a point. That's a conservative, really good value. That's a conservative price and a really outstanding value for you. But instead, I'm not going to ask for $6,000. I could ask for $59.99, give it 60 seconds, and I think somebody's going to see the value right there. But I'm not doing that either. Happy Sunday, indeed it is. It's going to be the happiest Sunday. It's going to be the happiest Sunday for one Tanzanite collector out there. No doubt about it. It's not $59.99. Oh, I think about the fact I got to try it on first, but then I think about somebody in the next minute or two is going to own this ring and be absolutely ecstatic because you're also getting one of the bigger savings. And yet, if I take it lower, because that's what I'm thinking I need to do, I'm going on, if nobody's said and screamed sold yet, probably time to take that price down so that it does. Go out the door, get a new home. Here's what it looks like the other way on the hand, so you can see it there. $59.99, not done the job yet. Look at that saturation. Have you ever seen a pear shape? And a 10 karat plus, this is why it was put aside. This is why it's museum reserve. This is why it's the best of the best, and it's nowhere near. Let's go even lower. Now, I obviously can't possibly do this on my own accord, but I can do this. I can put it on the auction block. It is going to be on the auction block, and we're going to make this a lot more interesting. And please call in and participate, because what I'm seeing here, this is definitely not normal. We know that. It's not $59. It's not going to be even $5,900 to open. Every little bit, we're basing this on the per carat we saw earlier today on a piece that is sold. It's not here anymore. It's gone. It's found its home. That per carat price applied to the 10 karat 24. Now we're going less than 59, 58, 57, 56. I know this is a big stone, but these are also last calls. And yet, in the terms of what we see rings in, we have more museum reserves right now that are 15 and 20 carats than we do 10. So if this works for what you like to wear, bigger pieces are something you're comfortable in, then this is go time. Let's come on over and take a look at it. It's not going to be $5,600. And Jason, were you shopping an ID bracelet over there too? Oh, good. Thank you so much. Wonderful. How about $5,500 to open? $5,500 to start. $10 increments. Yeah, the fire opal's still here. Emerald butterfly ring's still here. Some of our designer clover diamond bangles are still here from earlier, and they were $16.99. But let's try something really unusual, because I'm not getting any traction at 55. And suddenly I'm wondering if we have lost our viewing audience. And I know we haven't, because I want to make sure that this is how you test it. This is how you know. We've got a 1024 with incredible diamond weight. We know it's a museum reserve. I'm not going to ask for 55. Let's go even lower right now. First caller. And you know what? Let's just make this easy. I'm not even going to put it up on the auction block. I'm just going to send it out the door for $5,499 and see. We're just going to say it, go bye-bye. All we got to do is just make it a price. In drop, 54, 53, 52, 51. I'll go even lower. I've tried everything. I got the price of the 255. That didn't work. That was over $6,000. I got the free extra diamonds there. We've got all the extra tower of gold that it's set in. It's not even $51.99. I'm blowing it out. You're not going to pay $5,099 either. This is going to come down to some kind of per carat value that we have not seen often on a 10 karat pluser. That's where the big jump happens. When you hit that threshold of 10 carats, nothing's normal anymore about Tanzanites that are 10 carats plus. They get so much more expensive when you're into that size range. This is not even $5,099. Somebody's going to own this in a matter of seconds. We're about to give it 60 seconds only, and it is $4,999 only. $49.99 will get the job done. We are so much less than a per carat price that we sold a ring for 1 hour ago today. I'm not asking you to think back like 8 years ago. 1 hour ago, we saw a $255 go for a per carat price more than this. And that was a wonderful value. I would think if we could ask our winner right now, did you get a value? They would say, yeah, I'm proud of that value. But here we are with a bigger diamond weight, a bigger stone, and now a better per carat price, $49.99, one only there. So whoever's going to take it. Now, does anyone want to see these diamond earrings we have, or is that going to be too much for our Sunday morning? We do have 7 carats 20 in diamonds in a fabulous drop earring that I never thought. I know it's not normal to see 7 carats of diamonds even in a bracelet, let alone in an earring, but we do have some, and I happen to be wearing them. So if they are something that's of interest to you, let me know so we can help you out with those. But this is last call on the show, so what would you like to see in the rest of our Sunday together? Because I'm going to leave it totally up to you guys. You tell me what you want to see, a category, a stone, a ring, a bracelet, a necklace, an earring, a toe ring, a belly chain, whatever you want to see. You tell me. Okay, no belly chains. We don't do that. But here's what I've got. A little wheel. Let's just put on some museum pieces and get them out of here. And if you like this one at $49.99, it's yours. We got 7 seconds to show it. It should be gone. Tanzanite drops are here. I do have a big aqua. Did I tell you about the 3-carat yellow diamond yet? I didn't today. I've had this once before. Do you know that we have a ring that has 6 carats, $660 in diamonds. 661 to be exact. So I have 7-carat diamond earrings, and I have a 660 in a diamond ring. That's just, right now, on my body, I am wearing 2 pieces of jewelry, and I have about 14 carats of diamonds on. 14 carats of diamonds. And it wouldn't cost all that much to get them, to own them. That's pretty cool. So we are looking at, this is the ring, by the way. This is the ring that has a 3-carat yellow diamond. I know it's not for everybody, but it does have a 3-carat 01 cushion cut yellow diamond in the middle. And then there's also 3 carats 60 of white diamonds around it. It is the largest diamond ring we have. That is here. Plus I do have these fabulous 7-carat. These are the diamond earrings that I've been wearing today, and I just tried to take them off with one hand, and I couldn't get a good grip on them, but there they are. There are the 7-carat 20 diamond earrings I have, all huge, round brilliance, omega backing, just fabulous. So I've been wearing those. If you are interested, we've got a great value on them. I do have this diamond ring. There's a great value there too. And then let's go back to our wheel and show the Tanzanite, because this one's still here as well. Nobody's taken the Tanzanite yet. At $480 a carat, plus free diamonds and gold, and a lot of it. All right, Tony, what I'm going to do is just show one of these earrings here up close, just so you can see them a little closer. They move, and they're obviously all articulated, so it's not the best earring to show on a wheel. But I'll do my level best. It's 112-7429. Take a look at this diamond earring we have. Look at how pretty these are. With omega backs, there they are. These are huge diamonds, and I know they're going to sit oddly here. Probably not at all. They probably won't sit at all, to tell you the truth. So we'll just show them on. Once we get the information up here, 112-7429. I want to show you, though, the close-up of this omega, because this is going to be a hinged omega style, which I find to be the most comfortable, the most, obviously, really important, because when you have a heavier earring, you want an omega back. And then it's got the big cluster of diamonds up top, and then your double nested pear-shaped design. 720 in diamonds, all VS. Yes, every one of them, and they're huge round brilliance individually, but there's also 7 carats 20. So it's pretty straightforward. It's just diamonds. There's no ruby, there's no tanzanite, it's just all diamonds, which I can tell you our most popular items here are diamonds. I have one on, though. Let me show you there. So you can see here what they look like on as a closer look. I know you've seen me all day long, hopefully, but there's also going to be a great way I'm wearing one as well, so you can just see the size and the length, and obviously I'll measure them for you. So this is quite a situation I have here. There we go. There's the measurement's about 1 3/4 inches, top to bottom. So yeah, 1 3/4 inches, omega back style. Here's what they look like on, though, just to show you what that's all about. So you can see here how they look from a distance. And sorry, I think I caught my hair, but you can get an idea there of just the length that they look like. So what you have is a really beautiful looking yet really nice earring. Not too heavy either. Obviously, there's a lot of white gold that goes in here, and yet they just look spectacular, don't they? So that's going to be our diamond earring if you're interested. We'll just give you a quick value. I've had them before. It was years ago, and they were about $14,000, as they should be. Actually, in retail, they'd be $25,000 a carat, because when you see VS diamonds offered in retail, they're $25,000 a carat, and that's always used for little stones. These are all big individual stones that you have. And you see the movement. They never flip. This is one big cluster. Then there's the big diamond leading into the pear-shaped drop. Every single diamond is outstanding. That would be a $180,000 earring in retail. $180,000. Let me show you the up close on the hand here of what the other one looks like. And it's not $180,000 today. And I know it's not for everybody, but that's because they're $180,000 earrings. Who's shopping those in retail? It's the kind of like, there's a big award show happening on March 2nd, the biggest one. Honors Movies, the best in cinema. These are the pieces people borrow. Those people have money, by the way. They got money, right? They live in $85 million houses, but they're not buying $180,000 earrings. They're borrowing them for an afternoon. This is a $180,000 earring according to retail. Thank goodness we're not shopping in retail, right? This looks beautiful with the ring. I love that yellow diamond ring with the white diamond earring, yet the white diamond's here today. I have one pair only. I'll show you the pair here because I've got the other one. I obviously only have one pair. So, you know what's interesting, Tony? I can't change them to yellow if they'd like. I decided let's just go ahead and if somebody really wants to have their white diamonds in yellow gold, let's accommodate you. Let's make them. I mean, we don't bring earrings like this very often. So since they're here, let's make it in any style you like. If you'd like the diamond earrings, they're not even $18,000. That'd be the tax in retail, at least in Los Angeles County. They're not $10,000. Every diamond in this earring is large. They're ideal cut rounds. They're not $99, $89, $79.99. And this, if it were Melly, that'd be a great value. If they were 1 point teeny tiny stones, that'd be a great value. They are not. They're huge individual diamonds, and it's not going to be even $7,000 to own them. Just want to give them a shout out, $69.99, because I have been wearing them, and I must add, I've been enjoying wearing them quite a bit. They're beautiful, and they just make you feel more important than ever. And I love a good diamond hoop. I came in today wearing big diamond hoops, and I spent a lot more money on my diamond hoops than these earrings are. And I'll tell you right now, diamonds are not getting any more affordable. I invested into a pair of diamond hoops that I don't even usually wear to work because I'm a little always leery. We don't work in the best neighborhood. So I'm a little leery, try not to wear too much jewelry here. But honestly, this is one of those, I mean, it's just a fact, right? You gotta be smart about these things as a woman in today's society, right? You just gotta be smart about it. But I wore them today because it's a special day for me. It matches the stones on the jacket. I went with it. But I'm gonna tell you, what I paid for those diamond earrings, and I'm in the wholesale business, that was a lot of money. And the carat weight is comparable. So to get these for $69.99, that's a magical price tag. So just want to show those if you've been wondering what they're all about. There they are, and I'll continue to wear them, so you'll get to see them. But again, first caller takes them. And then don't forget about our Tanzanite for $49.99. If there's anything else I can show you in our last 30 minutes or so, I'd love to do it. So any requests you have, we're here to help. I've shown you all the jewelry for this Sunday that was given to me. So we've shown you a lot, and it's supposed to take up 3 hours plus. It didn't. So what I'm going to do is dive into some pieces that are not scheduled for today. And we'll just show them to you. They're scheduled actually for later tonight. So I'll go back to the drawing board and we'll figure some other pieces out. But look at the sapphire. That is a purple sapphire. It's I'm going to do some quick little what we call rapid fire giveaways. I don't do this much with museum pieces, but let's try it here. And let's see if we can't get a few more pieces out the door. And what were you taking over there, Jason? Gotcha. Figured it was ID bracelets still going. I have had so many ID bracelets go out here in the last couple of minutes. So I want to thank Terry and Barbara again for asking for that. I'm not sure if Terry or Barbara got one yet, but a lot of people are today, and it's kind of the piece of the weekend, and customizing doesn't usually require no extra funds. And today it did. So I like that we're doing extra customization for free. Now on this one, it's going to be part of a whole little museum segment I'm going to do. I'm going to throw in some museum pieces. We're going to get them out the door. 112-5650 is your item number on the sapphire, and yeah, it needs a little extra polish here. So let me do that. And it's our purple sapphire. So it's an all natural unheated. It's I wouldn't say purple like an amethyst either. It's a purple pink. It definitely feels like the cashmere mines we see sometimes here and there. We'll see a couple stones out of cashmere that are certified. This is very similar to the colors we see on those cashmere stones, and yet it's not going to be $49.99. So hey everybody, welcome to our last little bit of Sunday afternoon. This is part one. I'm with you guys now on Saturdays and Sundays, both shows. So it gives you 12 hours in 2 days of shopping on the weekend alone. And then I see you guys on Friday night. So Friday night into Saturday morning, into Saturday night, into Sunday morning, into Sunday night, and Monday night now. I'm going to be with you tomorrow. I know my new schedule as of December was Monday and Tuesday off. I'm now going to be with you on Monday. So it's switching back. So I'll be with you on Mondays now. And we're going to bring it on Mondays. So again, that's a very, very special. So just a reminder, I'll take you through the weekends and then some. But here we are with the $49.99. On the sapphire, it's unheated. That's what makes it rare. We love sapphires anyways. They're durable. This one's almost 2 carats in size, but it's the rarity of having unheated. That color being inherently Mother Nature made is what makes it so important. No heating, no treating, nothing. It's going to be better than $49, $39, $29, $19.99. I want to hear from you right now. I just made a museum piece under $2,000, and I'm not done. I am not done. It's not good enough to just show you museum pieces and give you a price. It's got to go, and it will, because it is the best stinking value on sapphires we have, and it's one of the rare colors. You have to have vanadium to get a purple. It can't be purple sapphire unless you have vanadium. The fact this has a little pink undertone probably means it's got some chromium as well. It's like a different concoction of how you think about if you're making dinner tonight and you're putting together a recipe to make something delicious. You have to have different ingredients, and then different ingredients are going to give you a different savory taste or a different sweet. That's what gemstones. Mother Nature does the same thing, only she's using elements from the earth and really essentially making those and blending those different elements together to give you something different. If I had iron and titanium in your sapphire, it'd be a blue sapphire. So every color is based on a different type of chemical element. And all those trace elements are usually what give you the different colors. So that's why purples are rare. You don't see a lot of vanadium in this earth, right? So it's always rare to get the purples. And we're going to make it better than 19, 18, 17.99. Well, we got to move jewelry here at the end of the show and beyond. So here's what I'll do. We'll make it 17.77. And then we've got more on the way. So whatever else we can show you, requests are welcome. Again, I've shown you everything. We're dipping into tonight's show. So that's kind of exciting. Seeing a little sneak previews here of what wasn't even supposed to be here this afternoon. So 17.77. That is such an awesome sapphire. Now, here's my sapphire that's got another rarity about it. And it's also unheated, but it's also a star, or you know what, guys, I don't know, it needs rhodium all over it. It looks like it's some kind of mishmash of yellow and white gold. So let's have our jewelers work on that, and then we'll show you a fire opal, which actually would look really nice with the pendant we had. I think the pendant might still be here, by the way, but if you like this fire opal, never mind, I'm not going to show that either. Let's get to our emerald, another museum piece that's going to get a blowout price. Here is the largest emerald I have without getting into a $28,000 price tag. This is a really, really strong emerald. It's a beautiful look, and it's got some serious color. And it's also a cushion cut, $393. So if it ain't top quality, I ain't showing it, so we'll just have to go back to the drawing board on the star. Sapphire, and we have the fire opal. I'm going to go ahead and discard that one. And then we've got the pink sapphire, which is verifying now, the pinky purple. Now here's our $393 Colombian emerald. And then we still have, again, I'm going to open it up to your request. We have 30 minutes. Let's make it all request all the time. We'll just show you what you need and get you what you like, and we'll put anything up there you want to see, and we've got, quite frankly, unlimited types of jewelry. But this is item number 112, 1875. That's going to be our $393 cushion cut square emerald out of Colombia. It is specifically the Muzo mine, where that hailed from. And then you've got these gorgeous tiers of diamonds. It's actually stacks of princess cuts, all individually semi-bezel set. And it's a gorgeous emerald. And that one's going to be down to, can I just show it to you? There's the price on the piece. Boom, boom. That's not my handwriting. I don't write prices on bags. I give you prices on the air. My job is not to sit in a back room on an afternoon and start writing prices on bags. But I do put the prices on TV. That's my job. I come up and come on the air. And usually, I can't remember the last time I said a price that was on that bag and left it there. Because just generally today, y'all watch for values, you want to save more so you can get more, and you want to get the beautiful pieces you love, but $14,000. $9.99 is never going to move this piece today. And I know it's a quieter Sunday, I get that, I know. Here's what we're going to do on this one. I'm going to make this one better than even $99.99. I don't care one iota, except for one thing, it's got to go. It's got to get home. And it's actually where the buying guide tops them out. They actually top out at 4 carats. You don't see emeralds over 4 carats very often. So thrilled to bring it to you. Come on over and take a look. I'll try it on. And then we're going to get you, yes, it's still going to look bigger than 4 carats because that's what emeralds do inherently. They always do that. You get a bigger look than 4 carats. Go ahead, Allison, question? Okay, so let's do that. And real quick, Doris, you got it. Purple sapphire here. Is she thinking about that one? Here it is. One more time here for you. Here's the carat 70, unheated, purple sapphire. There it is on the hand. And then all the diamond weight around it. It's going to be that. Remember, it's got 80 points in diamonds, double halo, and diamonds down the sides. And that also can be changed. So I know Doris just wants to see it on the hand. So whoever's shopping it, you can get it in white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold. So that's your option. You do have that option even on this finished piece. So it's whatever you need it to be, but $17.77. Real classic style. We tend to do that with sapphires. Classic styles are great for faceted sapphires because it's one of those endearing stones. It's a big time stone. It's one of the most valuable you can get, especially in the unusual purples. So $17.77, back to our emerald we'll go. Then we'll pop this one on the hand and get you a better price on the emerald than even $99.99. We're going to bring this one all the way on down. And this is what it looks like. So now that you're seeing, again, really important look. And I don't know if that's nail polish. I hope not. Shouldn't be. It's not polish. There we go. That's what the emerald looks like from a distance away. 99, no. 89, no. 79, not even. And by the way, the buying guides have these listed at 32,000. I've only memorized a buying guide 8 years ago, but I don't see the need in memorizing a new buying guide because if I'm using 8-year ago pricing, it's probably conservative. And you got enough people out there telling you that this is gazillion dollars. Well, yeah, I just, tell you what the buying guide says. The buying guide from 8 years ago quotes 32,000 a carat on a 4 carat emerald. So if I'm going 3 carats 93, that's what this is, plus 30 times 32,000, that would be 125,760. And these aren't made up values. They're something you can go, if you get the 8-year-old Antoinette Matlin's guide, which is the retail buying guide of gemstones, you will see $32,000 on the 8-year-ago edition. Obviously, there's a new edition that comes out annually so that it reflects the current marketplace value. I only give you the 8-year-ago price tag because, again, I have better things to do than memorize the price tags every single year, because you guys have that buying guide probably, or can look it up with the power of the World Wide Web. But if 32,000 was 8 years ago, chances are it's probably more today. So I'll get that price of 125. That's 125,000 would be the assessment on the 8-year-ago retail buying guide. You guys are smarter than retail. I don't talk much about retails because I'm not here to impress you by beating retail. A lot of people can beat retail. If you're watching any of our comrades on TV, they should beat retail. Retail has to buy spaces. They have to pay rent. They have to pay rent on Rodeo Drive. That can't be cheap. I got friends in real estate. I'll ask them. I'll ask a friend tonight. He rents out spaces on Rodeo Drive. Let me ask him what the going rental rate is for a prime spot on Rodeo Drive. It's probably pricey. Those are the same designers that have billboards up and down Sunset Boulevard and Fifth Avenue, right? It's pricey. They're the same ones that have pop music stars doing their advertising. They don't work for free either. They photograph for an hour in their jewelry and they make millions of dollars. So those are the types of things you pay for in retail. So I'm not impressed if we beat retail. You're not either. I want to beat wholesale. I want to give you the number of my emerald guy, and I want you to call Gentile, and I want you to call him up, and I want you to say, Lolo told me you're her emerald dealer. How much do you charge me for a 393? He's still going to ask 10,000 a carat. My emerald guy, he's going to say 10,000 a carat. That's 40 grand. Then diamonds, then gold. I'm not even at 7 or 6. I'll make it $59.99 for one of our largest emeralds here, and Colombian, and a rare cut, no less. It's a square cushion. So again, that's when we start beating our buddies, when we beat the friends in the business, the dealers in the business, the family members in the business, that's when we know we've brought you a value, and that's what I look for. That's when I get excited, because I'm in the business and I want a deal. I don't want to spend what wholesale is. I want to get a better deal, because that's what we look for. And when you achieve that, you've got, fair to say, the best value possible. And that's what we do at TVON. That's what TVON's about. I didn't get it from a vendor who got it from a different vendor, who got it from a different vendor and a different vendor and a vendor, and they got it from the manufacturer. We are the manufacturer. Do you see me standing up here with a vendor? No, because we are the vendor. We made it. We are the ones who made it and sourced the stone and put the diamonds together and designed the piece. That's us all the way through, and it has to walk all of 30 feet from where it was made to where it's presented on TV, and then it walks another maybe 25 feet to the shipping room, right? And then it goes out to you. So that's how we do it. It's a little bit better that way. It saves you a whole lot of money. So that just is not just for this emerald, but for every single piece I bring you, that is the situation. You're getting the deal. All right, next up, we got something special on the way, and we've got our last couple of minutes together today. Of course, I will just, we're just gone for a couple hours, and then we're back on TV tonight, so please join me, because I know a lot of you are still new to our Saturday and Sunday evenings. It is a newer show, and so that's something I want to make you aware of, is that we're going to have an incredible lineup that I have procured for you for our Sunday evening, because I really want to make it special. It's my first Sunday evening with you guys. So again, it's going to be special, just like our first Saturday evening was together. And then if you'd like, here's a Zircon. This is a quick deal on a Zircon. This is a luscious pinky orange kind of Zircon color. I still have not seen any other Zircon do this. This is just it. This is my fantasy ring here in our collection right now, and I'm just going to share it with you. 112-6296, so we're getting into some museum stones that, like I said right from the start, if we have a piece you've seen before, it's coming down in price. Got to move some jewelry, got to make it a deal. If it tends to stick around for one day and one presentation, it's just too much. So I'm going to take care of you here. We're going to blow out some jewelry, $690 on this pink Zircon, specialty cut. Then we have the 54 points in diamonds. They're baguettes first and then rounds, and they go from there. And then we'll make this one really simple. I know it's $79.99 normally on our show. Don't forget about this emerald, $59.99 for the emerald. That's a good one. And then we've got the really, really important opal that's still here for $88.88. So that's still hanging out. The 12 karat, the rubies here for $24.99. We have the beautiful cat's eye. I've got a Congolese stone. If you missed the Zircon in the golden earlier, I'll recap that. But this one's going to be 18 karat solid. Loving the white gold it's set in. Here it is. It does stay in the white gold. Every time I pick it up, I've seen this in at least 4 different lights today. Every time I see it in a different light, it gives you a different color. Sometimes it's got a golden undertone. Sometimes it's really purpley. Other times it looks blue like a cornflower sapphire, and now it's looking like a pinky mauvey plum with golden ripples through it. It's incredible. And it's nearly 7 carats in this zircon, and we're gonna take it down below $79.99 as promised, and we'll make it $2,888 on the pink zircon cushion cut, even with the double prongs and the really good sized diamonds around it as well. And then we do have another zircon that we debuted today earlier. Let me know who's got this one. That's a deal and a half. And then if you have any requests, end of the show is here. We've got 20 minutes and then we're just, a little break and then we're back. More jewelry tonight at 5. That's 5 o'clock Pacific, 7 Central Time and 8 p.m. Eastern. And I know a lot of you don't know, we have a nighttime show on the Saturdays and Sundays. And so it's still kind of new. And so again, very excited that we have, we're going to kind of break that show in and we're going to get you a golden zircon as well. It's a little recap from our first few minutes today. There's the golden zircon. Oh, that's striking. We still have ID bracelets going out, by the way. Every time I eavesdrop on an operator phone call, it's a diamond ID bracelet. It is. They are continuing to be popular, so we can't have many more left that we can make. Huge value there. And look at that zircon. That zircon on the right, the bright golden yellow, that's actually going to be $19.99. So really big time zircons right there on display, but even a nice difference in the price there. And if you want the big diamond earrings, the 720s are here for under $7,000 for those 7 carat 20. Remember, we got those down to $69.99 for the diamond earrings. If I can help you, the purple sapphire is still here as well. And then we did have the golden pearl and the big opal. And the fire opal. Oh, and the emerald butterfly piece. Look at this. $9.99 only on the butterfly. This is the butterfly made of 4 different pear-shaped emeralds. That one's only $9.99. So let's just build a little recap wheel. We got a few pieces left. And that way, if you were, out and about earlier today and you missed some of our show, well, we can just show you what's left here. What is remaining? Because actually, usually sometimes I won't do recaps because if it's left, sometimes it's not all that important. But these pieces are stunning. So it's just a matter of let's just show them again, make sure everybody saw them, because these really, they should not be here. This is a $9.99 butterfly piece. These are all one-of-a-kinds as well. That's just awesome, isn't it? The emerald butterfly piece, this pink zircon in the middle. What can we add? I'll show you something new in a blue zircon. Here's the blue. There's a bright blue on a platform of diamonds. Nothing but diamonds on that pave platform, and then the double row in the shank as well. That's actually a triple row. So triple row in diamonds. Jason, still another ID bracelet? No. Oh, okay, what? What did you take? 255. Oh, really? Okay, sounds good, thank you. All right, from earlier. And then also the opal. I know, I hate to put this up because it feels like the other rings are small when they're not, but that's the big opal. Just boom, fills up the screen there. That's the big opal that's still here for $88.88. Does have $339 in the diamonds as well. And then we do, if you want a different purple pink, I got one. And these are new. We haven't seen these yet. Okay, let's move the golden zircon up here. We'll get our sapphires and emeralds over here. That's a different purple pink, brighter, more of a roval cut, got a little more snap to it. And that one's only going to be, I'll do $28.88 on that one as well. So some big values. We got some new, we got some recap, we got a little bit of everything on that wheel. But nothing is more than $28.88 on that entire wheel. So if you see the pink zircon and the blue zircon and the purple sapphire, so 2 back row in the center, they're all $28.88. Yes, go ahead, Allison. Would you, pink zircon? That's a beautiful choice. Who got that one? There it is. There's that pinky, who is it? She's going to love it. Margie, thank you so much. Let me replace that with something else. The pink zircon is gone. Don't forget the blue zircon in the back left is also $28.88. The purple sapphire in the back right is also $28.88. I do have the fabulous stone here. It's a ruby, and we haven't had too much in the ruby. The one we did have was $2,500. Let's make this ruby more available and affordable. That one's $9.99 if you like that ruby in the center. So emeralds and diamonds in the front right, that's going to be $9.99. So is the ruby in the middle. They're both $9.99. Then we have the incredible purple sapphire, blue sapphire, our blue zircon, and the fabulous golden zircon, and that one's going to be, this one's only $19.99, so that should be the next one to go. I have a feeling either that or the butterfly ring, because $9.99 on that butterfly ring is incredible. Very powerful. I love the curve of the band. It's in platinum, and so there's a little recap for you. We still have the diamond earrings, so please make sure you grab those diamond earrings because there's only one pair, and when they're gone, they're gone. And I know we have a lot of diamond lovers out there. Speaking of diamonds, I did want to also recap the bracelet. We only have a couple of these left. It's a designer bracelet. It has nothing but 14 karat gold and diamonds. And if you were wondering, I was wearing them for most of the show. So if you were curious as to, oh, look, new designer bracelets, wonder if those were on the show, they were. And let me show those to you again because they're lovely. And there's only white or yellow gold available, and they look so good. They look very posh. That's for sure. I love them on. They're so comfortable because I'm not a big bracelet person. I don't wear a lot of bracelets, and I own a lot of bracelets. I just don't wear them very often. So I'm really into just pieces that are easy to wear. I love when you can just slip it on. The one bracelet I do wear is an amethyst piece that I got from Yerman years ago, and I live in that thing because it's easy to put on, mostly. And so are these. And this is going to be our 7690 white gold or yellow gold. You get a choice of, these are all 14 karat gold, 40 points in diamonds. We only have a couple left. They are $16.99. They were supposed to be $5,000. Yes. Thank you. Are you talking about the big emerald or the emerald butterfly? Butterfly. Butterfly. Okay, thank you. All right, so let's go back because the butterfly just sold. So I'm going to take that down and put something else up there for you. And then, Jason, what'd you take just now? Gotcha. And you know what else I'm going to do is also, there's a lot of that going on today, right, Jason? I hear a lot of that today. Also, what I'm going to put in the middle is the big Tanzanite. That's a 1024. That's still here. That's where you get purples, blues, and reds all at the same time. So we just sold the emerald butterfly piece. Congratulations on that one. That one's gone at long last. Boy, it just goes to show you. A lot of you may have just be tuning in here at the end, and I get it. Busy Sunday. Hopefully you're having some nice weather. Hopefully springtime around the corner. So my gals and guys out there that are getting that cold weather still, hang in there. We're getting 3.5 minutes of sunshine a day. So you're getting about, why? I gotta let you know. I gotta give our East Coasters hope, right? The Midwesterners too. They're getting a lot of cold weather and snow. 3.5 minutes more of sunshine a day. So every week you're getting about, what, 25 minutes of sunshine, extra a week. I mean, spring's, it's coming. Then that time change happens, and then we're good, right? So $9.99 because the ruby's $9.99 all the way up to now $49.99 for the Tanzanite, which is in the center, and then the Zircon and the Sapphire. This is our blue Zircon, and the Sapphire and the purple. Those are going to be $28.88. This Zircon, though, in the front left, that's only $19.99. I'm still waiting for that one to get a home, anxiously awaiting that one to get a home because that is one of the best we have. It's the cutting. It's a beautiful Zircon, yes, but the cutting is so extra, and that's really impressive. So any questions you have on that wheel, we'll give it 60 seconds, then we'll move along and I'll show you something you have not seen throughout the show yet today. And again, diving into future show ideas here, just to give you something new and fresh. And also, again, any questions or requests, there's still 15 minutes. That's plenty of time. We only need about 2 minutes to get you a request of any kind. So we're happy to help you out there. And then you know what else? If you can manage to look past rose gold, because I know that rose gold and Tanzanite are not always what we look for, but I'm going to show you something near the end here that's going to be wild, and it's a 6 carat because we've had the 8 and we've had the 2 and the 255, or rather the 10. So this is the 10 carat in the pair. This is going to be a 6 carat. So I feel like it falls right in the middle of where we've been today. So I want to bring that back out for you. And then, oh yeah. Oh, okay. Well, that works too, Mary Jo. Yeah, we're all different people. We see different things. I saw a butterfly. She says, I don't see a butterfly. I see a 4-leaf clover. Either way, St. Patrick's Day is on the way. So yeah, I thought with the body, Mary Jo, what they put in, they really were intending, I know the designer well, they were intending it to look like a butterfly. By the way, who got the emerald butterfly ring? Who was it? Lavanya. Thank you, Lavanya. Enjoy it. I saw a butterfly because it had that little mirror finish section that was the body of the butterfly right there in the middle. Yeah, and then that's kind of how they kind of turned it a little bit too. But hi, Mary Jo, nice to have you with us. Isn't that great? Jewelry's kind of, it's like artwork. It's like open for interpretation, isn't it? I love that about jewelry, design especially. Some designs are straightforward like this halo, and others are a little more open to interpretation where, you know how I love meaningful jewelry. So I wanted to end on this. We're going to do something wild here, and hopefully it won't be the very end of the show, but I realize it's here because it's in rose gold. Listen, somebody got creative and they shouldn't have. Sometimes creative is good. Sometimes we get a little, I don't know. White gold and yellow gold are definitely the best and the favorites for Tanzanite. Mark my words. But if you can look past the rose gold with me, because we're going to willingly and freely and not charge you anything to change the gold color. So hopefully that's a nice little extra for you, because I know that in rose gold, I get it. If I had my druthers, I would have this changed out right away to present it to you in white gold like we almost always do. And that way it's a little easier to kind of imagine. But if you can kind of find it in yourself to think outside the box here and imagine this Tanzanite in white. I'll show you the pear shape again because that's in white gold. Imagine it in your favorite gold color, white or yellow. If you can imagine it, that's what we're going to do. I don't think you're going to keep it in rose gold. That's probably why it's even here at this moment. It is 6186. That is your item number. It's the 6 carat. We had the 255. We had the 10 carat. I want to show you something different. Here's our 624. It's lovely. It's big. It's an oval and it's classic. Yes. Who? Okay, Mariana, you got it. Let me show the blue zircon real quick. Here it is. So hold that thought on the Tanzanite. Here's the blue zircon close up. We're going to go ahead and show you the blue zircon 112-6427. Hi, Mariana. This is, or Mariana. I don't know if you have a preference on the pronunciation. I'm sure you do. It's our 18 karat solid gold. It's also 480 in the blue zircon, rich color. Sometimes they can be a little lighter. This one's really rich. It's got a little body to that blue. It's nice deep color. And you've got a carat 24 in diamonds. A lot going on there in the platform and also the triple style row on the sides. And it's in 18K. We're going to do that one, like I said, 2888. We'll do that one. I just threw it in that recap wheel, even though technically it wasn't a recap. It was just I wanted to give you a little, some new and some recaps together so we could keep your attention there. But we are going to do something special on that Tanzanite coming up. So we just had a quick request here, and I want to try it on for her. It's got great finishing on the inside, so it's going to be comfortable when you wear it. Here's what it looks like on the hand. It's a nice big size, got a great look there. There's your bright, brilliant color. It's weighty too. Obviously, you get a density to 18 karat gold that's different, but that's got a nice pronounced heavy weight to it. That one's 2888, first color. It's a beauty, and this is done the right way. It's a little more elongated to the stone. It is a cushion, not an oval, so I know that's hard to make out sometimes where the prongs are at, but it is just outstanding. Now we go back to the Tanzanite. Here's the 6 carat 24, and it has 72 points in diamonds, and like I said, let's get it out of that rose gold for you. If you like it in rose gold, that just makes it easier on us. We can size it and ship it out to you right away. If you want the white or yellow gold, that takes like an extra day or two, and we'll make this better than $79.99 for the end of the show. We are ready. We've got about 10 minutes, so that's it. Now, don't worry. We've got more jewelry tonight. I'll be right back with you, and we'll do it again at 5 o'clock Pacific time, and that's 8 p.m. Eastern, and we've got 3 hours tonight as well. But this is going to be better than $79.99. And I'm trying to make sure we can make an impression here in our last bit of show and make this one of our best values. And ovals are tough to get that saturation. Usually ovals, you can have the same material and the same rough. And if you take a stone or a piece of material that's in its rough state and you cut an oval versus, like, let's say a cushion cut, sometimes the ovals aren't going to have as much color. So if you love an oval because it's classic, and most of us do, it's sometimes tough to get all the color we desire from those ovals. This oval has it. It's bright, it's beautiful, it's saturated. Take a look at it. It's not $79.99. Let's make sure it goes. Last call on the show, 9.5 minutes remaining. I'm on a mission to make this the lowest per carat we've seen on a museum reserve, and it's therefore got to be under, well, we'll make it quick and easy here. Not even $39.99. Half off. We'll take it even lower. Last call on the show, 9 minutes left. What would you like to see? What would you like to see one more time? What are you going to check on availability on? Let's make them yours, because tonight, in a few hours, we have all new, all brand new. So it's going to be a lot of fun, but $39, not going to be. $35, $34, $33, not even $3,000. It's not $29.99 either. Better value. Any gold, please try to look past the rose. I know that's tough to do. I realize that as someone who's sold jewelry every day for my life for 25 years. I get it. But this is what it looks like in the white gold. So take a look. Just imagine that white gold where you see the rose. It's beautiful that way. It's beautiful in the yellow as well. Those are the two ways to go. It's not even $29.99. It is special. And I'll make it $2,888. That's it. $28.88. That comes down to, oh, I don't know, about $4.50 a carat. Amazing for a museum reserve, but you're still getting diamonds in almost 3/4 of a carat and the gold mounting as well. So keep us in mind if you have any requests on the opal, the big diamond earrings, just a very few, like maybe 5, 6 pieces left here from the show today. And then speaking of blue zircons, if you missed them, because they're outstanding as well, and it was our hottest seller of the day, and no surprise why. This was, I had, you know, when you have a price tag of $1,300 and they're selling, and then you end up taking it down even lower, and substantially so, these are the blue zircon earrings that were up about, I don't know, 20 minutes into the show. If you're here now, and you are, obviously, I hate when people do that, so I'm sorry I just did that, because obviously you're here, otherwise you wouldn't hear me. But if you weren't here, what I meant to say is if you weren't here earlier, you may have missed these, and I have 2 pairs left. So let's just get the last 2 out, and then we won't need to recap them later tonight. It's 112-7801, blue zircons. Let me refocus the camera, because naturally, if you go on for 3 hours, they get unfocused. Look at that. So everyone else's zircons, our zircons, there they are, looking lovely. There's still that doubling effect. That's the double refraction at work for you, and we're going to make this better than even they were $12.99 and they were selling. They were $12.99, and people, I think we had 3 or 4 pairs gone when they were a $1,300 price tag. Now they're under $1,000. It's our last 2 pairs, and I wouldn't be surprised if one caller takes both. Maybe it's going to be for gifting to someone who loves jewelry that doesn't have blue zircon earrings. That would be most of us. I don't think you're going to find too many bright blue, turquoisey, Cambodian starlight zircons for, you know, $9.99 and a stud. But I made it even better. And this is how we really got rocking and rolling today, with a $499 price tag on stud earrings of a stone that is no longer. So that is outstanding. And under $500 is going to be a really tough way to go if you're looking for gold findings today. Because again, gold findings are more than that in today's gold world. So you've got the findings are like the gold basket and the post and the butterfly backing, all that encompasses what sets the stone, what holds the stone. So if you're getting that pair of earrings for under $500, well, that's a significant discount. So our last call now, $499 for the pair. Thank you again for being with me today. We have about 6 minutes left. So if you have any questions about what you've seen over the last 3 hours, give us a call. We'll help you out. We have the answers. We have the answers. We can recap things still. If you want the designer diamond bracelet that we had, if there's, if I know we have still ID bracelets, maybe 1 or 2 we can offer there. They've been obviously the most popular item of the entire weekend. So that's what everyone seems to be into, and I'm right there with you. I helped design that piece because I wanted to have something really unique for, you know, you to have that is custom. We rarely do custom. We've only done 1 custom piece before that, and that was our signet rings, right? So it's nice to have a bracelet where you can get something really that means something. And $499, last couple pairs. All right, last call. It sounds like those are going out. So I think I better come up with something else to show you here, because it's certainly not going to be the zircons that are going to stick around or last the show. No doubt about it. And let's also make sure you see that golden zircon again, that bright golden zircon. I still can't get over that price tag on our bright golden zircon. And then any questions or requests, we're here to help you. So let me know what you can, what you'd like to see one more time before we go. It is still ample time to show you another request or 2. Plus we got about 5 minutes. If you want the diamond earrings that I'm wearing, they're $69.99 only. That's an incredible value. And here are the zircons. So last call, and yikes, operators, are we done? Okay, I think those are sold out. Yikes, can't oversell those. Cannot oversell those at all. So don't have that many stones. Otherwise, we're going to have an issue. And then the golden zircon, this is the ring. It's, I still just, look at that cut. That's not normal cutting. That's extra special. It's got the great cushion cut to it. Check that out. Cushion cut, diamonds around it. That's a hexagon style, actually an octagon style. And then that little split to the shank on the sides. It's a 473. It's that prominent, think like marigold color, beautiful, rich, no orange, no brown, but very intense. Everyone's going to think it's a diamond. There's no doubt. Everyone will just assume you're wearing one of those multi-tens of millions of dollar diamond pieces from an auction house somewhere. Instead, you actually paid $19.99 to get a rare, beautiful cut in that golden zircon. And last call on the show. And did you get a pair of studs there, Jason? Okay, so last call on studs, that's it, and then they'll be gone. And then we have about 4 minutes remaining, and so again, we'll be here for a couple minutes taking your calls if you have anything you'd like to check on, or an order you'd like to place, or if you've thought a little bit about that ID bracelet and you want to get one. I don't think we're going to get a chance to recap those later tonight, so that's something to keep in mind. And then here's our $19.99 golden zircon. Stunning, beautiful color. lively as can be. The cut is amazing. The 7 karat 20 diamond earrings are still here at $69.99. Just a little heads up. I've already changed out of mine because, again, I got to get ready for another show. I'm going to see you tonight at 5 o'clock Pacific time. That's 7 Central time and 8 p.m. Eastern. So if you haven't had too much of me, I'll be back with you tomorrow or tonight and tomorrow night. So again, schedule adjustment here. Daniel's no longer here. So again, we wish him well. And that was fun for a couple months while it lasted. And now I'm going to take over his show. So this is where, again, last call here. I'll see you tonight. I'll see you tomorrow night as well. And those shows are all of our evening shows are 5 to 8 Pacific time. So keep that in mind as we have our last countdown of our Sunday part 1. I'll see you for part 2 in a couple hours. Thank you again for being with me. Mwah. And happy 223, everybody. Take a look at this again. That is 2 minutes and a half left in the show. This one should be gone in 1999. Let me try it on one more time. And the pear shape, by the way, pear shaped Tanzanite is how I'm going to end the show as well, because it sounds like this one may be gone. Should be. Let me try it on one more time. This is what the golden zircon looks like on the hand. That is just a beauty. I think that's the one you're going to be thinking about for a long time if you don't pick up. It's just, I don't have anything else like it. Yellow zircons, sometimes we have them here and there. They're never that bright or vivid a color. Here's the last look at the 1024. This is 7716 in the Tanzanite, pear shape. A whole lot of diamonds. 128 in diamonds. Red flash galore. That is down to $4,999. $49.99 on what should have been $18,000. Instead, it's under 5. You're getting one of those rare 10 karat plus in the Museum Reserve, and no doubt why. It was set aside early on as that Museum Reserve quality because it is that red flash you see. Of course the blues, of course the vibrant purples that we love to see, but also that really impressive amount of red you're seeing all the way through that stone. One more time, I'll show you on the hand here as well. If you're debating, I know we have 90 seconds left in the show. This is where a lot of people make the mistake. They'll wait till the following show to call in and ask. You don't need to wait. I would really consider going ahead and dialing in now and getting this one of a kind for yourself before it goes to somebody else, because $49.99, quite the value. Lots of diamond weight as well at a carat 28. And you can also choose your gold color here. So we have the white, the yellow, the rose, totally up to you there. Last chance on this one at $49.99. And thank you again. Our last minute is here, part 1 only though. Again, now 2 shows every 2 days on the weekend. So Saturday, we have a morning and evening. Sunday, morning and evening. They're relatively new shows. I know a lot of you have not seen them before. 5 o'clock Pacific time. That means 4 hours from now, 4 hours and 30 seconds from now, I'll be standing right here and excited to bring you a brand new batch of jewelry for 3 hours. So I hope you'll join me for that later today. If you can, if you will, if you're around, we'll take away those Sunday scaries and we'll get you ready for a week ahead. And I'll see you Monday as well. So Monday night at 5 to 8 also. So thank you again for being with me today. Happy Sunday, everybody. Happy 223. And again, 10 seconds remaining. Thank you so much for watching and for shopping. If you have any questions, we're here for you. And from all of us at TVON, I'm Lauren Blair. We'll see you in 4 hours from right now. See you then.